Everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody come in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reason and just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K, Duke, full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my YouTube channels. And please don't forget to ring them noti bells so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E-Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter,
aka GOAT Thriller,
I didn't stutter,
aka the mother effing Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on both of my YouTube accounts. Make sure y'all drop some E3s in the chat. Make sure y'all put some boxing emojis in the chat. Make sure y'all put some Picasso paints in the chat. If y'all can hear me, hear your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. And if I sound crispy and if you're rocking with your boy, if you're ready to have a good time tonight, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all on all of my YouTube accounts. Also, shout out to everybody else on social media. That entails Facebook. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody on TikTok for the time being. Yeah, I said it. And shout out to everybody on the gram. And I mean the gram. And last but not least, shout out to all my dogs that get it popping on X, formerly known as Twitter. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. Got a little bit of a jam-packed show tonight. I ain't going to hold y'all for too long. So let's get right into it. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last couple of days or so, Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul FRAUDHID, has been in his feelings. I mean, we all know if you follow the sport of boxing that FRAUDHID is a very, and I repeat, a very emotional fucking guy. But it's okay, and it's okay because we know, that's kind of what makes a fighter who he is. He has a chip on his shoulder. He's high sensitivity level. He's ready to knock motherfuckers out whenever he feels like he's being tested. I get it. That's how most fighters are. And we all know that the boogeyman and Terence Crawford is also a very emotional motherfucking fighter, right? He's a very sensitive guy. Hell, he admitted it a couple of months ago. You feel what I'm saying? On one of his IG lives with Burning the Boxer. Shout out to Team Crawford. So it is what it is at this point. So I'm just going to be objective about this motherfucking topic at hand. I'm going to try to be as fair as I possibly can. But again, if you've been living under a rock, let me bring you up to speed up until today. So yesterday, Tank Davis, aka Abdul FRAUDHID, took exception to the Ring Magazine Awards because he felt like he wasn't invited. And so He dissed Turkey Al-Sheikh, aka the new face of boxing. As you can see, he's been popping out. He had Canelo over there kissing the ring. Of course, he had Stevenson kissing the ring over there. Everybody is brushing shoulders and rubbing elbows and ingratiating themselves with the new motherfucking face of boxing, aka the cash cow, aka the guy that's giving us the fights that at least I thought we all wanted to see. I don't know why it would be a problem to Tank or his fans, but hey, it is what it is. They just some emotional motherfuckers. But this is what Gervonta Tank Davis said about a day ago, and I posted this on my community wall. If you don't believe me, just go look at my community wall. But it reads, and I quote, "Why they didn't invite everybody, but they invited the people that they deal with. Fuck out of here. Stop dick eating. Look at that little rat." He's talking about Shakur Stevenson, of course, thinking he came up on something. Parentheses, Eddie, meaning Eddie Hearn. "Now tell them all to fight each other since they have a heavy roster." This was Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Throwing shots at some of his contemporaries. You know, the guys in or around his weight class at 135 and 140. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to be a fucking Nostradamus to read in between the lines of who he's talking about. He's specifically talking about Shakur Stevenson, probably Teofimo, probably Ryan Kardashian, oops, I meant Garcia, because he was over there as well. And we all know that Devin the Dream Haney and Trill Bill Haney pulled up over there too for that star-studded event. Facts, he threw a big facts.
100.
So, apparently today, I guess the boogeyman and Terence Crawford caught wind of what was said on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure he was coming to the defense of Turkey Al-Sheikh. But not only Turkey Al-Sheikh, I think it was more so in defense of Shakur Stevenson, because we all know he gonna ride for Shakur because they quote unquote brothers. You feel what I'm saying? That's his little brother and he is Shakur's big brother. You know, they real tight. So the boogeyman took to what's the name. Matter of fact, let me make sure y'all can see this shit. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I want to go in this proper context and the proper timeline. I believe Terence Crawford said, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me find my banner. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, man. All right, y'all know I'm going to paint these pictures so vividly with my words. So this is another thing that Tank said, you know, yesterday. I think I touched up on this a couple of days ago, if I'm not mistaken. So Terence Crawford, you know, subliminally responded to Gervonta Tank Davis because, of course, Tank didn't at nobody. It was just a general statement. But if you read in between the lines, you can kind of figure out who he was talking about if you know anything about the sport of boxing, right? So Terence Crawford, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, a.k.a. one of, if not the pound-for-pound fighters in the sport, a.k.a. the best fighter in the sport, in my opinion, especially if he gets this fight with Canelo and do what I think he's going to do. But anyway, he said, and I quote, at 9:42 a.m. on January the 14th, 2025, that means this morning, he said, "I see somebody mad they wasn't invited to the @Ring Magazine Gala." 2 laughing emojis. So Gervonta Tank Davis, being the sensitive individual that he is as well, just like Terence Crawford, they got into a little Twitter spat, a little Twitter back and forth. He responded with, "And I still make more than you." Okay, whatever the case may be. Now, let me just preface my comments by saying, I really don't give a fuck about how much these dudes make because I'm not making any fucking money off of these dudes unless I'm betting with somebody on Twitter or Facebook or Reddit or on the gram or something like that, betting a motherfucker I don't know or placing my bets on mybookie.com. But other than that, these fighters don't pay me and I don't pay these fighters. Facts, he threw the big facts.
I'm focused, man.
But if you want to get into the minutia of the fucking topic at hand, I mean, I could easily bring up the receipts of, you know, their guaranteed purses and, you know, the live gates and the pay-per-view numbers. We all know Tank sells more pay-per-views, etc., etc. We know that he did a little over 1.2 million with Ryan Kardashian, oops, I meant Garcia. We know he got a big ass payday. He got a big payday for fighting Ryan, who was a Mexican. This isn't something that Tank did by himself. Contrary to what his fanboys believe, Tank is not a huge seller by his fucking self. You feel what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford, we know that he was making a little over 3 to 4 million guaranteed money. Whenever he was with Top Rank, and then he went from Top Rank with the BLK Prime, it was reported that he made about $10 million to fight David Avanesian, aka David Avocado. You feel what I'm saying? And then he went from there. Then I think that's when he fought Errol Spence. And things like that. You should thank me for making this fight, bro. And things like that. And then he went from fighting Errol Spence to obviously Israel Madrimov. Now, I'm not too sure about how much he made to fight Israel Madrimov. I think it was rumored he would have made about to run maybe between $6 to $8 million, but I'm not sure about that. But I will do my research later on in the show, and I'll bring that shit back up. Somebody put something in the comment section, and just to remind your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. But before I get cooking any further, shouts out to my guy, man, who always support the channel, who has been a loyal member of the Wolf Pack. Shout out to my guy.
Cash Money.
You already know how we play, man. He's showing love in the donation sticker with the super sticker, pardon me, the $1.99. And then he also sent another one, man. I appreciate you.
Cash Money.
And you already know how we play, man. I got to get you right, fam. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3. Hit it. Shout out to my guy once again, man.
Cash Money.
I appreciate the love and support and the donation. And hey, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, it goes a long way. The Cash App is Yeah I Said It E3. Once again, that's Yeah I Said It E3, or you can drop some love in the super chat. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So we already know that these are two, stubborn individuals. They're both highly sensitive. They're both very emotional, and they ain't gonna back down. They gonna go at it, whenever it's time to go at it. You feel what I'm saying on Twitter? So it went from saying this shit because once again, Tank brought up the money. He bringing up money. Why? I don't fucking know, because most of us fight fans, we don't give a fuck about how much money they make. We just give a fuck about who are you fighting. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. At least that's all I care about. Now, I'm all for talking about the money because 90 to 95% of the boxing conversations on these content creators' channels, mine included, it always ends up being about the resumes, the pay-per-views, the live gates, who have you fought, how much you made and shit like that, what we think is going to happen in the upcoming fight. We talk about that shit time after time again, partially due to the fact that we really don't get the fights that we want to see. So we always rambling and bitching and moaning and complaining about the same shit, whether we like a fighter or we support a fighter, regardless of the fact. But the majority of us content creators, all talk about the same shit, and it's all speculation 9 times out of 10. But anyway, so Tank went as far as to saying that about the money. And then it went from saying this shit, then the boogeyman responded by saying this. First thing a dumb rich person say to another rich person is, I got more money than you. I bet I own more investments than you, and I don't owe $1 in taxes. You can't buy nothing I can't buy. That I want, sir. And that's a fact. Let's see who money lasts the longest. Smart guy, right? And then, if I'm not mistaken, Gervonta Tank Davis doubled back by saying this. Y'all think he's chasing greatness? He's not. That's what he have to do to make decent money. Fuck boys, okay? And then, if I'm not mistaken, Gervonta Tank Davis said this as well. He said, on my mama, you don't, bitch ass boy. Now, I don't know how Bud is going to be. How he gonna feel about being called a bitch and a fuck nigga. And we know the boogeyman is really like that. Like, although he can be a tad bit sensitive and overly emotional, hell, the man said it himself. I didn't say it. Terence Crawford said, don't get mad at me, get mad at your moms. You feel what I'm saying? This is your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, and y'all already know I am the king of motherfucking receipts. Y'all know.
I got receipts.
Oh, please don't make me explain myself. But the boogeyman said it not even a couple of months ago, that he's sensitive whenever he was on that live with Bernie the boxer. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. Shout out to the Bud Buddies. But back to what I was saying. So I tend to agree with Terence Crawford because it's like, to me, it's always been corny, right? For a motherfucker to always talking about what they got. Like that, like Floyd Money Mayweather is my second favorite fighter of all time. And I know it was a part of his persona, and I know it's a part of his character, and it's kind of in his DNA. Like he really didn't know how to turn that character on and off, meaning Money Mayweather. Because I can vividly remember when the dude was Pretty Boy Floyd, he wasn't really talking about money. He wasn't really talking about mansions. He wasn't talking about pulling up in the Rolls Royces, the Lambos, the Ferraris, the motherfucking Range Rovers, the Maybachs. He wasn't talking about none of that shit. He didn't start doing that shit until after he kicked Oscar De La Hoya's ass to become the new quote-unquote cash cow in the face of boxing. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts.
I'm focused, man.
But I get sick and tired of hearing Floyd, and he really sounds like a broken record in every fucking interview. And sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's like, come on, bro. Like, Floyd, we get it. We understand that you made the smart investments. We understand that you got the skyscrapers. We understand that you got the motherfucking the Merces, the handbags, the backpacks, the big boy mansions, the palacios, the chandeliers with the diamonds encrusted into it. We get them. We just seen a million of these bust down watches. Facts, he threw them more facts.
I'm focused, man.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, can we talk about something? Can we please focus on something else? So I feel the boogeyman when he talks about people in general want to talk about how much money they got and how much money they making when, nigga, we ain't even really talking about this shit. Boogeyman just said, look, nigga, it seems like you're mad because you on the outside looking in. That's basically what I took from the shit, because you've been dissing Turkey, and Turkey said, look, I ain't gonna send you 2 Ferraris, but I send you some boxing gloves to get your ass in the ring with Devin the Dream Haney. That's what the man said a while back. You feel what I'm saying? So Tank hasn't did anything but alienate not only himself, but he's made an embarrassment of himself, because it's like, at the end of the day, y'all can say what y'all want. The dude is doing numbers right now. He's working smarter and not harder, in my Floyd Money Mayweather voice. But eventually he's going to have to bend the knee, just like everybody else that's over there in Saudi Arabia, to go kiss the fucking ring for Turkey Al-Sheikh. Because it's only so, I mean, I don't understand why he don't see this shit, but the PBC ship is slowly sinking, bro, if not already sunk. We ain't got no fight announcements outside of his fight with Lamont Roach, and which is why I feel like all of this shit is a publicity stunt. You see, I'm not going to get too caught up in this shit because I've been hip to Tank for an awfully long time. Because it seems like every single time Gervonta Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul FRAUDHID, has a fight coming up, he has to spark a beef with Floyd Money Mayweather. He has to spark a fake beef with another boxer in or around his weight class to generate a buzz, because he know good and goddamn well, outside of the motherfuckers in Baltimore that's going to pay to go to this fight, don't nobody give a fuck about these fights. We're not going to pay for these pay-per-view fights. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody about to spend $60 to $84.99 to watch you be the motherfucker that we already know you're going to send the sleep experts. Say it with me in the chat. Sleep experts. Facts. He threw the big facts. Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit. This is a publicity stunt 101. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Because, hold on, y'all. I'm about to make this shit make so sense with my words. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. And for those of you who may not know what a publicity stunt means, here's the definition of a publicity stunt. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this shit in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's telling me I got an overall of 86 people in counting on this bitch. About 56 people on my main YouTube account. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like button. Shout out to the 18 individuals on X watching me. And shout out to the 12 people that's watching me on my backup YouTube channel. Hit that like button, man. Run the likes up to 100. But anyway, a publicity stunt is a planned event or action to attract media attention and public interest for a person, product, or service. The goal is to raise awareness and increase brand visibility. Now, stop the presses before I move any further. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy, man, Bold and Understanding, for showing love in that super chat with the donation, man. I appreciate the love and support. And he said salute. I appreciate it, my brother. You already know I got to get you right, fam. 1, 2, 3, hit it. But yeah, man, Gervonta Tank Davis has mastered the art of publicity stunts. He do this shit time and time again. How many times have we seen Gervonta Tank Davis subtweet a motherfucker, sneak this in Devin Haney, sneak this in Shakur, sneak this in Teofimo, sneak this? Well, he don't really sneak this Ryan. He would at Ryan because he know Ryan isn't a threat. But he would sneak this all the other motherfuckers that we've been literally on our hands and fucking knees, praying to the boxing gods somewhere, the gods somewhere. I don't know what y'all came to do, but I came to praise the Lord.
Can I get an amen?
We've been literally begging for this motherfucker to fight somebody, y'all. And for whatever reason, Tank always goes to Twitter. He's the lip sparring champion of the world. I got to give him credit. He knows how to generate buzz. He knows how to get the people talking, just like your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, is talking about his dumb ass right now. Facts, E Thriller, more facts.
I'm focused, man.
But at the end of the day, I am not falling for the okie doke. I am not falling for the banana in the tailpipe, because you and I both know. Y'all can say what y'all want. He can tweet this. He can try to sneak this and say what he want about Terence Bud Crawford. But let's not forget that whenever he was trying to talk shit prior to the Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford fight by saying that the man got a glass chin and Errol Spence has a metal shield, Bud said, look, I'll stay at 147. I'll make 147 for him. You feel what I'm saying? Come touch my chin. And then Leonard Ellaby, who blocked me on Twitter, who got in his feelings just because I said, look, man, y'all didn't have a problem with talking about moving up to fight Keith Thurman at 147. Why not go ahead and fight the boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford? What's the fucking problem? But of course, Leonard Ellaby wasn't trying to hear the shit that I was saying. He didn't want to listen to the motherfucking receipts that I posted underneath his comment section. So he blocked me. It is what it is. Ain't no hard feelings. But back to what I was saying. But we all know Tank ain't gonna do shit with the boogeyman. And Tank, if he ever runs into Terence Bud Crawford anytime soon, because he really hit the man below the belt after this shit. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all this shit. Let me go out to the receipts, man. Shout out to Fight Hype for capturing this fucking receipt. Let me see. So yeah, let me roll this shit real quick. Hold on, y'all. So after they went back and forth about the money, which, you know, Bud, when you talking about money at first, Tank Davis brought up the money because that's what you do when you know you can't handle facts, right? And then where did it go? Hold on, y'all. Let me fast forward through this shit. Where did that shit go? Hold on. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second, y'all. Maybe I posted this shit right here. Hold on. Where did that shit go? Well, god damn it. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me find this shit. I know it's on one of these videos. Because he said something about Terence Bud Crawford's kids and his BM, his baby mama, not his wife. I know there's a lot of people on Twitter saying that that's Terence Crawford's wife, but that's not a fact. That's his old lady. I think they've been rocking for a long time, but that is not Terence Bud Crawford's wife. But of course, Tank, hey man, he hit him below the belt, and then I believe, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second to find this shit. Let me stop sharing this. I'm gonna find it in just 1 second. But anyway, he hit him below the belt, said that the man got 8 kids. As a matter of fact, I think this is it right here on the thumbnail, if y'all can see. It says, hold on. Let me find this shit. Where that shit go? Yeah, it says, Buddy got something like 8 kids and his wife is like 380 pounds. Yeah, Buddy got to work overtime and something like that. And then I believe the boogeyman responded by saying, you know, you ain't got no nuts. Just to paraphrase, he said, you ain't got no nuts, which is why you was beating on your bitch or something. That's why she left you. And that's why you ran over the car. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't know what he said verbatim. I'm going to find it later on in the show. So that's why I want to know. And I put a poll up. Who won the war of words between Terence Bud Crawford and Gervonta Tank Davis? Right now, I have 37 votes, which is more than I have likes, but it is what it is. 89% are saying the boogeyman Terence Bud Crawford won the Twitter war, and 11% are saying Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul Fraheed. But once again, man, at the end of the motherfucking day, and then I believe Bud followed it up by saying, look, man, why don't you grow some nuts and fight at Shakur Stevenson and at Keyshawn? You feel what I'm saying? And that's why your girl left you, and that's why you're doing what you're doing, because you ain't got no nuts. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the boogeyman said. Because then I think he said something to the effect of he have bigger fish to fry. And we all know who that is. I mean, allegedly, the fight between him and Saul Canelo Alvarez is going down in September. At least that's what's being reported. I was going to do a show on that tonight, but I said, fuck it, this was fresh. Let's go ahead and talk about Tank and Terence Bud Crawford. So in the end, man, look, I'm not going for any of this bullshit that Tank's selling, because he always sell wolf tickets, bro. And for a nigga that just talks so hard, like to paint his fingernails, right? And to wear mercies to these fights and to all these fucking events that he go to, you would think that he would shut the fuck up, because he's really an easy target. If I was Terence Bud Crawford, I would have hit that nigga like really below the belt. You feel what I'm saying? But how soon do we forget about this shit? Now, for the record, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Let's go out to Fight Hype. Shout out to them, man. As a matter of fact, let me hit the like button on this video. All right, now, do y'all remember back in the day, it was maybe about 6 to 7 years ago, when Gervonta Tank Davis and Adrian Broner had beef with the Charlos, right? And they had like this, I think it was at a weigh-in or some shit like that. I think they all had a fight. It was all fighting on the same card. And this ensued. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
Yo, bitch ass nigga, show you who's snorting coke. I'll punch you in your mouth, break your nose. Yo. In your team, you little crybaby ass nigga. Yo, you little punk ass friends too. Take them with you. You fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the middleweight world champion Gervonta Hugo Centeno Jr.
They know what the fuck it is. On camera for that. You know what it is. Who you talking to? You, nigga, you a pussy. Brown is a pussy. Nigga. Hey, you don't know what it is, nigga. You know what it is. All right.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there was a verbal altercation between the Charlos and Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner some years back. And Tank left his man's Tank just flat out and burnt off like he left AB. And AB, you know, he stood his ground being the nigga that he is. We know AB, you know, hearsay, you know, he is about that life. I mean, that's what they say in the streets. I don't know that to be fact, but a lot of people say that Adrian Broner was really one of them dumbass niggas in the street that got it out the mud. But Gervonta Tank Davis, not so much. And as you can see, whenever he gets confronted or whenever it's real smoke in his face, he want to tuck his dick in nuts. Facts. He threw a big fact.
I'm focused, man.
So I'm not really believing if he gets approached by the boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford, he gonna keep that same fucking energy. I don't see him keeping that same energy. He talk a real good game on Twitter. Like I said on the last episode that I did, Gervonta Tank Davis is the loudest fucking dog in the yard. He's the Twitter boxing Hall of Fame champion of the motherfucking world. The man is undefeated pound for pound on Twitter. Like, I don't even think Shakur got nothing on him. Tank got everybody beat. Because at least with Shakur, at least he's going to try to make some decent fucking fights. Now, the fights might be boring when he make them. You feel what I'm saying? We might not see no fucking knockouts, right? We might see a whole bunch of run, say you in the know you're in them boys. Run, Barry, run, Barry, run. Facts, he threw a little more facts.
I'm focused, man.
But at the end of the motherfucking day, at least he's trying to press the issue to make the fucking fights. But we can't say the same about a Gervonta Tank Davis, who was about to fight a nigga that nobody was asking for him to fight. And if that fight falls through, then he has a backup already in place with another 130 fucking pounder that we don't want to see. But let's reverse all that. Prior to the Lamont Roach fight, he was trying to fight Vasily Lomachenko. Ladies and gentlemen, let that shit sink in. He was about to fight Vasily fucking Lomachenko. The same Vasily Lomachenko who has already fought Teofimo Lopez. The same Vasily Lomachenko who had already fought Devin the Dream Haney. Put up a hell of a fight. A lot of people felt like he won that fight. The same Vasily Lomachenko that has a great fucking resume. But the same Vasily Lomachenko that has been begging for a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis for the last 67 motherfucking years. So God forbid that this man have something going on with his family in Ukraine. We all know that the war that's going on, I can't really say the names because, you know, YouTube might shadow ban my channel and, you know, they already doing that fuck shit anyway, but it is what it is, right? But God forbid him say, look, man, mentally, I'm not ready. I'm thinking about retirement. I got a lot of shit going on. I ain't trying to fight you right now, Tanky. And then his fans want to take that shit and run with it as if he ducked, which I agree. He ducked out on this fight. But let's talk about all the other motherfucking times that Gervonta Tank Davis has been ducking Vasily Lomachenko. I'll wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why there's a double standard for Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, now, once again, I'm not taking anything away from his skills, but I would love to see, as a fan of the sport of boxing, as a nigga that got to listen to what people say about Tank, because we keep hearing what y'all say he can do. Y'all keep telling us how great he is, but he has yet to prove it. He has yet to prove it. He has yet to put his skills against the best. You feel what I'm saying? Against the likes of a Shakur Stevenson, a Devin Haney, a Teofimo. Hell, there was one point in time we wanted him to fight Josh Taylor. There was another particular point in time there was whispers about fighting Regis Prograis, and I was one of the motherfuckers that thought Tank could move up to 140 and beat both of them motherfuckers. Facts, he threw the big facts.
I'm focused,
but
man.
See, the problem with Tank is this. I believe fight fans, and mainly the fanboys and the content creators, they be running around here capping for him all the time. Y'all niggas believe in Tank more than he believes in himself. I believe Floyd Money Mayweather believed in Tank more than Tank believed in himself. I believe that Al Hammond believes in Tank more than Tank believes in himself. I believe all you motherfucking bozos and you Neanderthals that be running around here capping for Tank on Twitter and motherfucking Facebook and these boxing groups and on TikTok. Y'all believe in Tank and his skills way more than Tank believes in himself. Because there's absolutely no fucking reason why this man should have allowed Devin the Dream Haney to get a fight with Vasily Lomachenko before himself. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. There's nothing y'all can say to your boy, Ethrila, aka the Black Picasso. There's nothing y'all can say to your boy, man, about this shit. There's absolutely no reason to justify why he got a fight with Devin Haney before he got a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Make it make sense. Especially when Tank is the motherfucker A-side. Especially when Tank is the one that's calling the shots. Especially when Tank is the motherfucker that ain't got to go nowhere. He can stay put right where he at. Hiding behind Al Hammond and Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby with his capping ass. Hiding behind all these motherfuckers at the PBC. And he can definitely make the fights he want to make. But for some odd reason, we keep getting shortchanged by Gervonta Tank Davis. And as soon as you call him out, on his resume, a lack thereof, he always want to move the motherfucking goalpost and start talking about money. It's like, my nigga, you really wasn't making no real big money prior to fighting Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia, which is still your highest, biggest fucking payday and guarantee in live gate numbers and pay-per-view numbers, might I add, because we all know everything before, prior to that, and after that has been flopping harder than James Harden in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ain't just doing these astronomical numbers because it's not you, it's your dance partners. See, it takes two to tango because you're not a Floyd motherfucking Money Mayweather. You're not a Saul Canelo Alvarez. You're not even a Manny fucking Pacquiao. You're not an Oscar. You're not none of these motherfuckers that can just sell by themselves, regardless of who the fuck they fighting. You're not that yet, Tank. And what's so crazy about this shit, I think I said this before, but goddamn it, I'm going to say it again because somebody might be new to my channel and haven't heard me say it before. But Gervonta Tank Davis could be everything and then some his fans claim for him to be if he just take the fights that we want to see. If the man would go ahead and fight Shakur Stevenson, if the man would go ahead and fight a Devin the Dream Haney, who was just coming off of that loss that got, reneged and is a no contest to Ryan Garcia. If he would fight Ryan, it's clear that he wants to fight Ryan again. Why? I don't fucking know. And just like I don't know why he want $150 million to fight a motherfucker he may quit. Like, who gonna pay you that to watch you whoop a nigga that we already seen you whoop? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who gonna do that shit? But if you go ahead and fight all the Keyshawn Davisons, Floyd Schofield to a lesser degree, because I think he's about to get his ass kicked by Shakur. But yeah, all the dudes in or around 135 and 140, then look, you would be the biggest star in boxing. You probably would be the cash cow over Canelo. You would have more $1 million pay-per-views than what the one that you just got with Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia. You would be everything and then some. You would be able to buy the motherfucking 2 Ferraris. You feel what I'm saying? That you're asking from Turkey Al-Sheikh. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you would be able to do all this shit. But again, the man is a piece of shit of a competitor. He don't want to challenge himself. So how dare he say something to Terence Bud Crawford, who rightfully deserves the big fucking bag, who deserves a big ass payday with Canelo Alvarez. I mean, if there's anybody who deserves a fight for big ass money, it's Terence Bud Crawford, a guy that hasn't been shortchanging the sport of boxing, a guy that is dedicated to put everything into the sport of boxing, a guy that don't be running around here doing no fuck shit like Tank Davis, a guy that wants to give us the fights, but he keep getting ducked in every fucking weight class he stepped foot in. So half the motherfucking time, his resume ain't even his goddamn fault. His opposition is not his motherfucking fault. He didn't want to fight Israel Nurmagomedov. That wasn't his first fucking choice. That wasn't his first fucking selection. But he had to settle for the fucking breadcrumbs because everybody knows in or around his weight class that Terence Bud Crawford is really like that. Like, he ain't picking and choosing and cherry picking these motherfuckers that y'all don't want to see him fight. All the motherfuckers that we was begging for Terence Crawford to fight, didn't none of them want to fight. They said it was the other side of the track. Man, you ain't fought nobody. And things like that. Man, who has Terence Crawford really fought? And things like that, man. You need to come over here to the PBC and make all this money, man. And things like that. Things like that. Facts, he threw them more facts.
I'm focused, man.
So ain't nobody trying to hear this weak ass shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, my apologies. But yeah, man, we know that the Boogie, man, you want to say what he got to do or what he need to do to go get a motherfucking big payday, but why not? Like, only a fool would be, only a Neanderthal wouldn't go over there and get some of that motherfucking money that they shelling out. Turkey is literally giving away money if you make the fight that he want to see you make. Like, if it's a fight that he's interested in, he's willing to put up the bag. Look at Shakur versus Floyd Schofield. They're about to fight. You feel what I'm saying? Do you really believe Floyd Schofield would have taken that fight if he ain't getting his biggest fucking payday? His biggest payday? Yeah, I know. In my Canelo voice, he wouldn't have taken that fight. Look at all these big fucking fights this man has been making for the sport of boxing. Better be Bivol. They're about to fight next month, y'all, for the second fucking time. They're about to fight 2 times. We just got Fury versus Usyk 2 times in my Booker T voice. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit that we're getting. We got AJ and Francis Ngannou. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, which I wasn't a fan of those fights, but hey, he made them. He's making fantasy fights, dream fights. He's taking this fighter from this weight class and that fighter from that weight class, a la Canelo, a la Terence Bud Crawford, allegedly. And he's about to make a fight that us fight fans, at least I could never foresee this fight ever happening. Because especially after Canelo said, I won $150 million. I gained nothing from fighting the guy because he's a little guy. When I knock him out, they're gonna say that I ain't fought nobody. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Thank God for Turkey Al-Sheikh. And I don't know why there's any content creators or any boxing fans around the globe who would even be critical or who would even back up Gervonta Tank Davis for saying this dumbass shit that he been saying about Turkey Al-Sheikh as if he don't know shit about the sport of boxing, as if he isn't doing right by the sport of boxing, as if he isn't putting money in these fighters' hands for the sport of boxing, as if he hasn't lowered the price of the paper fucking views from $90-something to $25 fucking. Are you kidding me? And you got dudes like Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul FRAUDHID, a guy that never does right by the sport of boxing, a guy that never gives us fight fans the fights that we want to see, a guy that never comes outside to play whenever it's time to play, had the audacity to say something negative about the guy that I just mentioned. Really? Is that what we doing in 2025? Are we really going to let this ducking motherfucker get away with the dumb shit that he was saying about Turkey Al-Sheikh and getting all in his feelings as if that man didn't offer him his biggest payday? His biggest payday. Yeah, I know. Make it make sense. But Tank Davis is such a fucking prick. He is so ungrateful and so disrespectful to the highest order, to the highest degree. The man wanted 2 Ferraris just to even have a conversation with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Now, I know the fanboys and the tankies and the tankomaniacs and all these motherfucking idiots, these imbeciles, these fucking Neanderthals who make me sick. I mean, it's just so very reminiscent of the Eurosexuals, right? Y'all just make me sick. But of course they gonna say that, oh, he wasn't being serious. Oh, he was capping. Oh, he was trolling. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm focused, man.
But anyway, man, that's my spill on this situation. I'm not going to dig too deep in it because at the end of the day, this is another publicity stunt to garner some level of interest in that weak-ass fight that the PBC is supposed to be putting on that has got pushed back more than Stephen A. Smith's hairline all the way back to March. It is what it is. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. He's trying to move the needle for this weak-ass fight that he knows deep down. I don't even think he want to make the fight. You feel me? Like, I don't even think he really want to fight Lamont Roach. But hey, this is his MO. It is what it is. But back to the comments I go. So let me do this, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. It's telling me I got to run 67 people on my main account with 37 likes. Can the other haters hit the goddamn like button? I ain't gonna, matter of fact, I ain't gonna keep asking y'all to hit the like button. I'm sick of this shit. As a matter of fact, just hit the dislike button. Don't hit nothing. Don't just be entertained. Don't hit shit. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, back to the comments I go. I'm gonna read some of these comments, man, and then I am going to drop the link if anybody want to come on and give me their spiel on this particular topic at hand. Shout out to my nigga Q, man. What's popping? I see you.
100.
Shout out to my nigga Moolah, baby.
100.
Shout out to my dog ASAP, 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 ASAP.
ASAP, ASAP, ASAP.
I mean, damn, I just don't understand it. Like, y'all motherfuckers act like the like button costs something. Like, let me check. Does the like button cost something, y'all? Let me go to YouTube real quick. Let me go on somebody else. Because last time I checked, the like button is free, but you motherfuckers act like that shit got AIDS or herpes or like, God, y'all niggas are allergic to hitting the motherfucking like button. God damn. Hit the dislike button. Can we run the dislike something? Can we hit something when we in this bitch? Pretty please. Sheesh. Shout out to Q once again. Shout out to my brother in real life, the General Big Fish has entered the motherfucking premises. What's popping, big bro? Shout out to Brian Bowden. He said, what's up, everybody? What's popping? How are you?
Edie.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Joe Cool. What's happening? What's happening? He said, E3 in the Woodpack. Salute. Salute. How are you, kind sir?
Edie.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog, man. Dub Brightside is in the building. He said, salute E3 panel in the chat. How are you, kind sir? What's happening? Shout out to 15 Jeans Chief. What's happening? How are you, kind sir?
Edie.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, man. Shout out to my nigga Tyrese, man. One of the biggest trolls that I know. I mean, oh my God, this nigga here, he just gets on my fucking nerves. But he my dog, though. I rock with him. He said, bro, outside on YouTube daily in 2025. Every day. I ain't outside daily, but you know, every other day, your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I might pop out from time to time. You feel what I'm saying? I might pop out from time to time. But I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy.
Edie.
Let me see, man. Who haven't I got? Shout out to my nigga Bold again. 15 G's Chief said hit that like button, everybody. They don't want to do it, bro. They don't want to do it. You know, I got a lot of haters on YouTube. And, you know, niggas that used to ride my dick, that used to come around and don't come around no more. And, you know, stole my wave and my lingo and shit and, you know, took it to their channels. And you know how niggas play, bro. It is what it is. So, them the motherfuckers that's probably not hitting the like button. But I'm glad y'all watching the show. I appreciate it, man. It is what it is. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Warlock Boxing, man. What's happening? Brian Bowden said, what his lady got to do with it? Yeah, she ain't slim, but she's honestly an attractive person. I ain't even going to get into that side of the shit, man. I'm not a proponent of bringing the women and the kids into the shit. But once you do that, all bets are off. And if you hit me low, I'm going to hit you low. Because I ain't no sensitive motherfucker. I can dish it out and I can take it with the best of them. Shit like that don't bother me. But some people, you know, they'll crash out over that shit, over that disrespect. And I believe Terence Crawford is one of the motherfuckers that will crash out over some disrespect like that. But we'll see. We'll see. What up, Leander Mobley? He or she said, what's good? What's popping? How are you?
Edie.
E3, I appreciate it. What up to Boxing Nerd, my brother from Canada, man? He said, go to me and you have a bet. Usyk versus Fury, $100. Hey, man, that's between y'all. If y'all want to sort that out on the panel, or behind the scenes, I'm about to drop the link in just a second. Y'all can get active. What up to Hallway 91? What's happening, fam? He said, what's good, E3? What's popping? How are you, kind sir?
100.
Appreciate you for stopping by. He also said kissing the ring was a term meant for promoters, never the fighters. Okay. Edward Morris, shout out to you, said Tank is weak. Yeah, man. Tank is super weak. He's soft. He's sensitive. And he don't fight nobody. That's my biggest issue with him. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this other shit that he be saying, to be honest. I just want him to make fights. Because I'm not going to sit up here and cap like he isn't a guy that we don't want to see in the most potential mega fights. We want to see him fight Shakur. We want to see him fight Teofimo. We want to see him fight Keyshawn now. We want to see him maybe fight Abdullah Mason, depending on how his next couple of performances look. And if Tank can stay at 135. We want to see him fight Ramada. Maybe Sabrina Matias at 140. Maybe. I know he just came off. He's coming off of a loss. Who else is at 140, man? Valenzuela, I think Rayo. I think they was trying to make a fight with Rayo, but they was trying to do it at a kid. So it's a lot of potential, matchups out there for him. Maybe even a Williams Zepeda. I don't know, man. It's a lot of names out there for Tank. I can't front, but I must hold him accountable. I'm not the nigga that's going to tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I'm the nigga on YouTube that's going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear. And Tank Davis is a motherfucker that doesn't deserve any fucking praise whatsoever. I don't give a fuck what you fanboys say about Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't give a fuck about his power. I don't give a fuck about his skills. I don't give a fuck about his ring generalship. I don't give a fuck about his braids. I don't give a fuck about his toenails and his hands being painted light pink and purple and yellow. I don't care about none of that. I just want this nigga to step up in the ring and show and prove to me and all his other doubters that he is what he say he is. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I want from Tank. He said, Bud not putting the hand on Tank outside the ring. Why you say that, bro? Why you say that? Because I don't even think Tank will pop out where Bud will pop out at, to be honest with you. I don't think he'll even pop out. I don't even think he's going to be in the same places because we know the Boogeyman pull up everywhere. Boogeyman go to all the fights. He go to all the fights. That nigga be in London. He be at the Kingdom. He be in New York. He be in Vegas. He be in Cali. He be in Dallas like it ain't shit. The Boogeyman go where he damn where please. But I don't really be seeing Tank popping out for these fights like that. Like I see Tank occasionally pop out to a Saul Canelo Alvarez because he like to ride his dick. He like to stroke Canelo dick in and just stroking his balls all the time. But outside of him, he don't really be popping out on these fights like that, like the Boogeyman. So we'll see. We can agree to disagree on that, my brother. The general said Tank ain't lying. He got a legitimate opinion. What do you mean, Fish? But I know you're going to break it down whenever I drop the link. Okay, y'all just going back and forth. The general said the Charlo knee and the Charlo slap. LOL. Now, that's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a rebuttal. You got me there. But there you go to show how weak Tank is because he let a nigga slap him, punk him. Basically, it made him walk off. Called him a pussy and everything. It take me talking all this tough Baltimore shit. I'm from the projects. I'm from the mud. You ain't from the streets. You from the suburbs. He kept telling Frank Martin that. He be telling Devin Haney that. He be telling all these other motherfuckers this shit. But whenever he was confronted about a nigga that's about the same shit that he about, at least we thought he was at the time, he tucked his nuts, Fish. It is what it is. Shout out to my nigga Blue Hustle, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get some water. I'm just waiting for the likes to match the people that's in this bitch before I drop the link. I'm missing 16 likes, y'all. Hit that like button. But he said, LOL, keep cooking, E3A, man. I appreciate it. Let me see. Dub said, still a good fight, but Tank been Dickling? Dykeling? I don't know what the hell you saying. In this situation, Tank ducked Loma. Yeah, he ducked Loma. He been ducking Loma for years. Now, Loma just ducked him. I'm willing to give the Tank fans that. He just ducked them now. But in his defense, the motherfucker do got a lot going on in his country. So it's like, well, shit. I can't really knock the guy for ducking the guy that's been ducking him for 6 to 7 years now. What up, Darian? He said, what up, E3? What up, E-Facts? I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. I must be spitting some real shit in this bitch, man. Let me see. What up, 5? I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna think I can't read because it really says 7 Central, but he corrected me, on a couple of occasions and said, nah, he really is 5 whenever he came on my panel. So shout out to my nigga 5. He said, Tank said he calling somebody out after this fight, though. Who you think? I have no clue. I think it might be Ryan Kardashian and Usman Garcia because he basically let the world know, 5, that he wanted 150 M's to fight that motherfucker. And he said, tell them to put up the money. Who is them? Because you ain't got to tell Al, like, Al, you can call Al, my nigga. Like, he claimed he making all this money with the PBC. He claimed he don't need to go over there and kiss the ring. He claimed he don't have to go over there and bow down on his hands and knees in my BLB Ringmaster Q voice to Turkey Al-Ashid to get the big paydays and shit. But my nigga, you go on your IG live and you basically begging for another motherfucker to give you 150 million to take a fight that we don't want to see. We don't want to see you fight Ryan again. And can Ryan even make 140 pounds? I don't even know if Ryan would be able to make a catch weight to fight you, Tank, if we being honest. But hey, man, typical Tank. And his fans are going to defend this shit. They're going to defend all the whole shit he do. You rarely ever hear any constructive criticism for Gervonta Tank Davis. You rarely hear it coming from these niggas, ever. First time here, salute. I agree 100% on Bud. He deserves the bag more than anybody. Hey, man, I appreciate you for joining the channel. And if you haven't done so already, my brother or sister, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that noti bell so you can get notified every time your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, pop out. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. And also, if you're new to the channel, for the record, everybody's entitled to their opinion on the Yeah I Said It podcast, which is why it's called Yeah I Said It. I know I say a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers that come on my panel don't agree with. And I know I say a whole lot of shit that motherfuckers that stay in the chat, the wolf chat, shout out to y'all in the playback, don't agree with. But honestly, that's what make this shit fun for me. At least that's just my personal opinion. So once again, we don't get in our feelings over here. We don't take shit too seriously. We love to debate. So if you're new to the channel, if you're thinking about clicking on the link when I drop it, you can click the link. I'm going to let you come on and speak your piece. If you want to call me a bitch ass nigga, a hoe, I don't know shit about boxing, I'm cool with that. I'm going to give you uninterrupted time to let you say what you say before I shit on all your talking points. That's what I do. I ain't going to mute you. I ain't going to kick you off. I ain't going to put you in the background. I ain't going to do that now. The general, General Big Fish might do that to you, but I ain't gonna do that to you. Facts, he threw more facts.
I'm focused, man.
But anyway, back to the comments. Where was I? What up to Damon, man? He said salute to that guy E3. Salute. How are you, kind sir? I see you got FRAUDHID on your emoji, man, and Devin Haney. Now that's a fight that we've been wanting, my brother. That's a fight that we have been wanting for years. The build up to that fight is crazy. The fight that fight sells itself. That fight will do numbers. Even with Devin going through what he went through versus Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia with his cheating ass, even though he got exposed a little bit for not being able to stop the left hook, if that fight were to get made with Gervonta Tank Davis sometime this year in 2025, that fight gonna do numbers, y'all. That because we remember the sparring shit got dropped last year by Floyd allegedly, and it's just been a whole little fiasco of back and forth for years between those two dudes. I don't know why Tank won't go ahead and dust them off, because I think Tank can beat him. I do. I know I talk shit about Gervonta Tank Davis, but I never said that he can't beat any of these motherfuckers that I want him to fight. He just don't want to fight. I don't get it. That's the shit that I lament. You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit. That's why I cast so many aspersions on Gervonta Tank Davis, because it's like, bro, I feel like I got more faith in your skills than you do, bro. And to me, that is very alarming. That is very troubling to me as a boxing fan. That I feel like I know how to assess talent and skills and the it factor and the aura. And Tank has all that shit, but he won't put that shit together to make the fights that we want to see. Till he start making the fights we want to see, I'm gonna be on him. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I want somebody to come over here and try to shut me up too. I really do. I'm begging for a nigga to try to shut me up on FRAUDHID. I'm begging. I'm licking my chops. Any motherfucker that want to defend Gervonta Tank Davis, I got something for your ass. Pretty please. Please try me. But anyway, what up, Moolah? What up, Anthony? He said Tank can't even talk back to Bradley, who is certified. That's another dude he be talking shit to. But Timothy Bradley, y'all can say what y'all want about him. He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. And if Gervonta Tank Davis were to retire today, I don't think he's going into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Nor do I think he gives a fuck. He's made it clear to everybody that he don't care about accolades. He don't care about belts. He only cares about the money, which is another reason why I am so critical of Gervonta Tank Davis, because if that's the case, then why not go ahead and make these big fights to get your money and get the fuck about the sport? Because it's obvious you don't care about your record. You don't care about losing. You don't care about your legacy. You just want the bag. Well, damn it. Why don't you make the fights that's going to give you the biggest fucking paydays, the biggest paydays? Yeah, I know. He won't do it. He won't fucking do it. Just like y'all won't hit my like button. I'm missing 20 likes. Once I get my 20 likes, I'm going to drop the link. Till then, I'm just going to keep popping my shit. I can talk with the best of them for as long as I want if I want to. But back to the comments. What up to Macadon _901? He said, Tank so bitch made that it's so unreal. Karma coming for him, though, for sure. Hey, this is another thing about FRAUDHID, bro. I keep telling y'all, man, the boxing guys don't like ugly, right? And if he keep ducking the fights that we want to see, and if he keep taking all these fucking cherry picks and tune-ups and lopsided ass fights that we already know the outcome to, eventually somebody is going to catch him with some shit that he don't fucking see. And if he even get dropped in the fight, let alone lose a fight to a nigga that we wasn't asking for him to fight, it's going to get so bad. Like, I'm afraid of myself. Like, I don't know. I might put together a new series on Gervonta Tank Davis, the rise and fall of FRAUDHID. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be some creative shit, and it's going to be some legendary shit. But look, man, keep fucking around. Keep taking these fights that we don't want to see. You going to fuck around and get your ass dinged on by a motherfucker you don't even see coming. That's usually how that shit works. He going to see, bro. I appreciate you, Macadon. I appreciate you.
100.
I agree. Let me like that comment. Let me like that comment. All right. Back to the comments. What up to my niggas championships over everything, man? What's popping? Salute to my guy. He always donate to the channel, man. I appreciate it, my brother. He said, Tank woke up the boogeyman. It's on now. Hey, man, I appreciate your love. And I also appreciate your support. And you already know, I got to get you right, fam. Hit it.
I'm on the live where I see numbers. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks. 7,000 people. Oh, I ain't seen this since my face. Man, I just got flashbacks. Man, I got 6,000 people. Man, I got flashbacks. Man, I used to have 70,000 people alive, man.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Boosie, man. But anyway, shout out to COE Films, man, for donating to the channel once again. If anybody else want to donate, man, no pressure. Super Chat is available 24/7, 365 in the Cash App. Let me see. Is I said it E3? Once again, is I said it E3? Back to the comments I go. Let me see. Y'all just going back and forth. Shout out to the ladies in the place with style and grace. Miss LaJessica, salute. E3 in the chat. How are you, kind ma'am? I hope you are having a phenomenal Tuesday, and I hope I'm entertaining you. How are you? I hope your day was well. Let me see. Okay, y'all just going back and forth. What up to Biz Lead? He said Tank needs to fight Edwin De La Santos. I wouldn't be mad at that fight. Especially the way that Edwin De La Santos had Shakur playing run, Barry, run, Barry, run. Say you hit them, know you hit them, boys. Run, Barry, run, Barry, run. Hey, that's a hell of a point. I wouldn't be mad at that fight. As a matter of fact, why not? He should have took that fight instead of this fight with Lamont Roach. If Gervonta Tank Davis really wanted to prove a point, because the last time I checked, ain't Edwin De La Santos with the PBC? I wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
You see, this is why a lot of these motherfuckers be breaking out in hives. This is why a lot of motherfuckers don't want your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, back outside, because they know
where they can't look at themselves, because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking.
They don't want to hear this trio shit, bro. I'm too real for a lot of these niggas, which is why I'm probably the most hated motherfucker on this bitch. But I get it. I make niggas uncomfortable. My demeanor, my confidence, you feel what I'm saying? The way that I pop my shit, the niggas that come on the panel, y'all can't fuck with them either. Facts, he threw them more facts. Y'all can't fuck with the BFB Master Q. Y'all can't fuck with the General Big Fish. Y'all can't fuck with, is that Stephen Brimley? Y'all can't fuck with COE. Y'all can't fuck with motherfucking Goldie Loke. Y'all can't fuck with my niggas, man, my squad, the Wolfpack. Y'all can't fuck with us, man. So I know it makes a lot of you niggas uncomfortable, but guess what? I don't give a flying fuck. Facts, he threw more facts. Anyway, back to the comments. He said Tank missed P. Diddy. Hey, man, he was going to them P. Diddy parties, man. Take that, Tank. Take that. Hey, man, you on to something with that, my nigga.
100.
Hey, man, but that's why he got into the Mercies and all the other shit, man. That's why he started painting his nails and shit. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, man. To each his own. Y'all just going back and forth. What up, the Keggy? He or she said, hey. He said, who is Friday supposed to be? Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what I call him. Abdul. Well, you know his Muslim name, allegedly. You know, he turned Muslim when he did like the little 2-day bid or whatever. You know, I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is. He went from Gervonta Davis to Abdul Wahid, so I just flipped it on him because, you know, he's a fraud, so I call him Abdul Frahid. That's what I call him, right? So if you see any of these bite motherfuckers on YouTube or social media and beyond and saying Frahid, just know that it came from your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, aka Ham Rothstein, aka Go Thriller. Facts, he Thriller, more facts.
I'm focused, man.
His resume is fraudulent. The shit that he say is fraudulent. The shit that he do is fraudulent. His numbers is fraudulent. His pay-per-view sales is fraudulent. Everything about Gervonta Tank Davis, besides his power and his skills, I'm gonna give him credit for his skills. He passes the eye test, even though he has yet to be tested by the motherfuckers we want to see him fight. But outside of that, everything else is fraudulent. Everything, bro. That's why I call him FRAUDHID. But anyway, back to the comments. I'm still waiting for my likes to get ran up, man. I'm missing about 11 likes. Get them likes up, and I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to let y'all come on because I want some smoke. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this shit. He said, I'm neither a Tank or a Bud fan, but being totally impartial and having no dog in this war of words, I think Tank got the better of this silly spat. Okay, I respect your opinion. A lot of people feel like Tank cooked Bud. You know, it is what it is. As a matter of fact, let me look at the poll. Right now, people are saying Bud won the war 89%. And 11% are saying Tank won the war. I got 66 votes. Shout out to everybody that voted. But yeah, let's see. Y'all just going back and forth. He said, I'm sick of the American boxing though right now. Too many boxers doing their fighting on Twitter, not in the ring. Sad times. I agree with you on that, bro. Like these dudes are the lip sparring champions of the world. Like how many fights get made on Twitter that don't get made in the ring? Like that's the shit that kills me the most with Tank, man. He do all this shit. He even said he was going to send a contract to Josh Taylor. Said he was going to make Al Heyman call Josh Taylor and make the motherfucking fight. But he never pressed for the fucking fight. He ended up fighting Mario fucking Barrios. You feel what I'm saying? And then he ended up fighting the Rolly Romeros, the Eastside Cruzes. And to make matters worse, y'all, this is the cold part about it. All this shit be on pay-per-view with Tank. Niggas are literally charging us for bullshit and motherfuckers running with this shit. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get how anybody can back this shit. He said, I do think, if I'm being totally honest, Tank beats everyone 140 down, but that's only a theory. He needs to prove that in the ring, and I've given up on him ever doing that. Hey, man, I agree with your point. That's all I've been saying. Like, look, it's a lot of these dudes that I'm begging for him to fight that I think he's going to kick their ass. I'm not saying Tank can't beat any of these dudes. I've been going back and forth between him and Devin, him and Shakur for years, and Teofimo. I think he'll dust Teofimo. That's just me personally. I don't even think there's going to be a close fight, but I still want to see the fight because we never know. That's why you got styles make fights. We know they did spar, they got history. You never know. Gordo might pull a rabbit out of the hat because we can say what we want about Teofimo Lopez, and I hate the little motherfucking smug. If anybody that knows your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I can't stand Teofimo with every fucking bone in my body, like with my soul. I hate him. I don't like the way his fade looks. I don't like his nose. I don't like how he talk. I don't like his crooked teeth. I don't like the way he fight. I don't like nothing about him. But one thing I gotta say is this, man, and I gotta give him credit where credit is due. Every single time he steps up in competition, he rises to the occasion. I gotta give credit where credit is due. He rose to the occasion in a fight that I thought he had no chance in. I didn't have him beating Josh Taylor, and he went out there and embarrassed. He basically stripped him butt, booty, naked on ESPN in front of everybody. Facts, he threw the big facts.
I'm focused, man.
Now, I had him beating Vasily Lomachenko prior to that fight. I will say that. But even in that fight, he rose to the occasion in a lot of people's eyes because a lot of people were picking Vasily Lomachenko. And then what's some other fights? This man has a phenomenal resume. I can't take anything away from his resume. You know, he's a two-time lineal champion at 135 and 140. Of course, he got his ass kicked by George Kambosos. And again, I think that's kind of going back to a point that I was making earlier to one of the gentlemen in the chat. When you play with the sport of boxing, sometimes that shit gonna bite you in the ass. He pulled a Gervonta Tank Davis instead of fighting Devin the Dream Haney for undisputed because he was walking around claiming he was already undisputed, you know, going up there on the podium with Canelo with that ugly ass WBC watch and all them belts, but he was missing one belt that Devin the Dream Haney had. But instead of fighting Devin the Dream Haney, he justified his actions for ducking the Devin the Dream Haney at that particular moment in time by fighting George Kambosos because he was going to get allegedly $10 million motherfucking dollars from Triller. You feel what I'm saying? And we all know how that fiasco, that debacle played out. He ended up getting into it with Bob. He ended up falling out with Triller. ended up going to purse bid, and then Eddie Hearn picked up the fight, and he was thanking Eddie Hearn. Oh, he was just singing him all kind of praises prior to the fight. But as soon as he lost, he started making all these weak ass, punk ass excuses, talking about I should have moved up to 140. I should have just dropped the belts. My asthma, I got a lot going on. I was sabotaged. I was set up. Oh, they wanted to make the fight between Kambosos and Devin. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm focused, man.
Sick of these weak ass niggas, man. But anyway, I gotta give him credit though. Whenever it's time to rise to the occasion, he usually rises to the occasion. So who knows? If and when that fight happens between him and our dude FRAUDHID, he might pull off an upset. It is yet to be determined. I'm not picking him, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna just say that I wouldn't be surprised. Back to the comments, man. Back to the comments. I'm missing 10 likes, y'all. Man, y'all want to hit my like button. I ain't gonna drop the link, man. Hit that like button. I'm trying to get 100 likes, man. Hit that goddamn like button, man. Anyway, shout out to Stone Bone Boxing. I like that name, man. He or she said all facts. I appreciate it, man. Let me like that comment. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm speaking some real shit tonight. Ball Out Mixtape Fire said I lost all respect for Tank and his fans. As a fan, I can't read tonight. Pardon me. I ain't even gonna say that, bro, because I ain't never really had no respect for him. Like, we being honest, I stopped rocking with Tank when I seen how he was doing Floyd Money Mayweather. Right? He kept throwing Florida, and then you know what else I just thought about? To your point, let me piggyback off of that astute point. Tank Davis is this fucking rah-rah guy. He acts like he's just so tough and can't nobody fuck with him. And if you pull up on him, he'll chop you down with the yapper. He got the Dracos. He got all this shit. But isn't this Tank the same little motherfucker that was in the background that Floyd Money Mayweather wouldn't even let talk? How the fuck are you a grown-ass man in your late 20s? You feel what I'm saying? You can knock out any motherfucker damn near in or around your weight class. You get around this one particular motherfucker who just so happened to be your promoter, and you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't say a word. Like, he basically sunning you in front of everybody, but you so tough with everybody else. But whenever Floyd Money Mayweather was around, you was like a little bitch. You was like a little robot, just shutting up. The nigga wouldn't say shit. The nerve of this fucking Neanderthal. And then the nerve of this Neanderthal to one of the man two Ferraris when the little motherfucker probably can't even see over the goddamn windshield of his cars. I mean, this motherfucker is a midget. If we being honest, facts. He threw the big facts.
I'm focused, man.
So to your point, I lost respect for Tank a long time ago. I have, bro. And he's not a competitor. That's the main reason. He is not a competitor. I like niggas that want to compete. My favorite athlete of all time is Kobe Bean Bryant. You feel what I'm saying? Another one of my favorite athletes is Ray Lewis. Another one of my favorite athletes, my favorite football player of all time, is primetime Deion Sanders. He wasn't ducking no smoke with Jerry fucking Rice. He wasn't ducking no smoke with Andre Rison. He wasn't ducking no smoke with Michael Irvin. Are you fucking kidding me? He wasn't ducking no smoke with Alvin Harper. Are you kidding me? Chris Carter? When them niggas came to town, or when Primetime went to their town, oh no, they had to see Prime. They had to go see Coach Prime. Facts. He threw the big facts. And guess what? He didn't need no help over the top. Oh, no. Coach Primetime, Deion Sanders, my favorite football player of all time, is one-on-one, my nigga. You gonna have to see him. You gonna have to smell his fucking cologne each and every Sunday, Monday night, whenever they was playing back in the early 80s and in the 90s. Facts. He threw them on facts.
I'm focused, man.
I like competitors, man. He ain't doing what Tank doing. Tank got Shakur out here playing with his name. He got Devin Haney talking shit about him. And he ducking all these smoke with these motherfuckers that's been calling them out, basically calling him a bitch. And he don't want to shut these niggas up. When is he going to shut them up? That's all I want to know. Anyway, I see y'all putting some respect on my like button, man. I appreciate it.
Put some respect on my name.
I'm missing one like. Once I get one more like, I'm going to drop the fucking link. I'm dropping the motherfucking link, man. As a matter of fact, let me see. I got another question. Hold on. Who you think wins Haney versus Garcia 2? Oh, this is one hell of a question. If you're new to my channel, let me just preface my comments by saying I don't like nothing about Ryan Garcia. Like, I'm one of them content creators. I would tell you if I don't like a motherfucker, right? I don't like nothing about Ryan. I don't like nothing about Teofimo. I hate the Charlos. I don't like Shakur Stevenson. I don't like him, and I don't like Tank. I don't like any one of the motherfuckers that I just mentioned. but I will be fair and objective about my analysis on, potential fights or fights that's being made. In this particular situation, based off of how that last fight went, and I know a lot of people claim that the fight really went close and Ryan dominated, but if you go back and really watch that fight, outside of the rounds where Garcia knocked Devin Haney down a couple of times that fight was a real close fight. So I think it's another pick'em fight. It really depends on the weight. And I want to know if Devin Haney, has made any modifications as far as his training regimen, his game plan, and his trainer. Like if he's going into a rematch with Ryan Garcia with Trill Bill as his head trainer, I'm going to pick Ryan Garcia. I'm going to keep it a buck. I am going to pick Ryan Garcia because it's still befuddling to me, y'all. And Sebastian, and I love this question. This is a topic that I wanted to touch on this week. But it's still befuddling to me because I thought Devin Haney was a superb fucking boxer. For him to look like a fucking fish out of water whenever Ryan went into that inverted shoulder roll, because we've seen Ryan do this in the last couple of fights that he's had. So it's like, bro, how were you not mentally and physically and emotionally prepared for this potentially happening in this fight? It's like soon as he went to that inverted shoulder roll, Devin Haney forgot how to box. He forgot he didn't throw any uppercuts. He didn't step to the left to try to create an angle to hit him with a body shot. He kept hitting him with the little pillow fist. Y'all remember the meme where he kept hitting him with the right hand, but the shit wasn't hurting Ryan, and Ryan was just basically just laying in the middle of the fucking ring, waiting for Devin to tire himself out before he clock him with another left hand. So if he heads into that rematch with that same game plan, with Trill Bill Haney being his lead trainer, I am going to pick Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Garcia to kick Devin Haney's ass again. Unfortunately, I had said, but it remains to be seen, man. What up, Anthony? He said legacy pays bills. Don't get it twisted. You can live off your name and keep getting money after the career is over. Tyson lost everything, was in the red, severe debt. His legacy made him rich again. That's a hell of a point. Let me like that fucking comment. Boy, y'all cooking in the wolf chat tonight, boy. Y'all saying some shit. Ooh, let me read that again. That was so nice. Let me read it twice. Hold on, y'all. Let me give me some water. Hold on. Shout out to Anthony, man. He said legacy pays bills. Don't get it twisted. You can live off of your name and keep getting money after career is over. Tyson lost everything, was in the red, severe debt. His legacy made him rich again. Damn, that's a good fucking point, bro. Keep cooking, man. I like comments like that. Tank won't move up to 147. He's scared to move up to 140. Yep, I agree. Tank ain't gonna dare to be great, man. It is what it is. It's really nothing to get mad about. It's more insulting to than anything, because it's like he playing with our emotions. Like he playing with motherfuckers that really know what the fuck you doing, bro. Like you ain't fooling nobody. You bouncing, you jumping from weight class to weight class, fighting the lesser of the talents, and then you want to run around here acting like you this big fucking megastar when we don't really know your real pay-per-view numbers outside of maybe the Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia. But can we even believe those numbers? Like, who do we have to verify or to validate these so-called pay-per-view numbers and how much they sold? Because we don't have any credible sources. We get our sources from Twitter and dudes that's pro PBC or pro Top Rank. Like, we really don't know what's what, if we being honest. Now, the executives probably know what's going on. I would assume they know. But us content creators and fans that be in everybody chat or, shit like that, we really don't know how much these niggas are selling. We really don't, if we being honest. We only go about what's being reported. But we don't know that to be fact. You feel what I'm saying? Bud bit the guy to mess with. I can see him doing a beeline straight to Tank if he sees him. Oh yeah. The boogeyman. And I tried to warn him earlier. Like, I don't know if y'all saw this shit. I tried to warn him. What did I say? Hold on. What did I say? I posted this shit. Let me show y'all this shit, and then I'm gonna drop the link, man. Let y'all come on. Where this shit at? Yeah, this on my community wall. I posted this shit about 9 hours ago. I said, all right, FRAUDHID, don't make the boogeyman pop out on your zesty ass. I'm only trying to help. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you playing with the wrong one, because like the boogeyman told T.O., like, yeah, everybody ain't playing. Like, it's a certain way you go about things. You playing with the wrong one, I'll punch you in your shit. Like, we know the boogeyman is like that. We know he like that. Like, he one of them niggas that's gonna say, man, fuck a fight in the ring, nigga. I fight you right now. We know that Terence, Crawford, is really about that shit. We know that. Like Dolo, he about that shit. But let me go ahead and read some of these. Let me read the panel etiquette. Let me let y'all come on the rock. I've been rambling enough. All right, man. Rule number 1. Whenever you come on my panel, please turn your camera on so I can authenticate who you are. And then you can cut it back off or you can leave it on. I really don't care. As you can see, I don't have my camera on tonight, but sometimes I cut it on. Sometimes I leave it off. Rule number 2, after I introduce you to the rest of the panel, please mute your mic. Rule number 3, you're going to have 1 minute to speak if it's a big panel. And if not, then, I'll let you rock for a little longer. But if it's a big panel, you're going to have 1 minute and then no hard feelings. I'm going to pass the fucking mic so we can hurry up and get to open smoke. Rule number 4, which goes without saying, please do not dominate the show. Like you ain't got to respond to everything. You ain't got to answer everything. You ain't got to ask every question. Please let everybody get their points in. If you see somebody got smoke with somebody else on the panel, learn how to fall back. Because I know how to fall back, and this is my fucking show. You feel what I'm saying? But I let y'all niggas have at it. Get y'all points in. I let y'all shine. I want everybody to have a good time when y'all pull up on my shit. Facts, Thriller, more facts.
I'm focused, man.
But when y'all do that, rule number 5, please leave your fucking feelings at home. We don't want no super tough guys on the panel. We don't want no overly emotional. We don't want no Tank Davis ass niggas on the panel. We don't want niggas that bitch and moan and cry and can't take jokes. We don't want none of that shit on my panel. Pretty please. So if you're emotional, it's cool. Just keep your ass in the chat. Shout out to the playback gang. Keep your ass in the chat. And just enjoy the show. But let me go ahead and drop this link. Anybody want to come on and let me know? Did Tank cross the line? Were you guys entertained by the war of words between Terence Crawford and Gervonta Tank Davis today? Do you think this was a publicity stunt by Tank? I believe so, to garner interest into his fight because nobody is thinking about him right now, especially with Canelo and Crawford being rumored. And we got this big ass fight card next month with all those big time names on the undercard and shit like that of Better Be Even Bivol rematch. Tank is an afterthought. So he's in his feelings and he took to Twitter to, let it be known. Basically how he feel about everybody that's fucking with Turkey just because he don't want to fuck with Turkey. But yeah, man, cut your cams on. I'm going to read some more of these comments. And then I am going to go in the order in which y'all came on in. Let me stop sharing my screen. Back to the comments I go. Where was I at? Let me see. What up, DX? He said Shakur had an injured hands, goof. Yeah, his hands was injured. That's a fact. But what's your point? Does that still not negate? That still doesn't negate the fact that Shakur was asking for the fight, that he's been pressing this nigga to make the fight, that he would take the fight in a heartbeat. But Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't want to send any contracts. It is what it is. Shout out to you, though. All right, y'all just going back and forth. Canelo Crawford might actually happen. Who you got? I got the boogeyman. I got Terence Crawford. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me as if I give a fuck. But I'm going to break it down. Once that fight gets confirmed, signed, sealed, and delivered, I'm going to break it down damn near every other night, if not every day, because I'm about to get this shit back jumping. Whenever this fight gets announced, oh, yeah, your boy Ether, I'm back outside. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I got Terence Crawford. And if you go listen to a couple of my last episodes, I kind of break down why I'm picking Bud, but I ain't really going too deep into detail because right now it's a fantasy matchup. But once it gets announced, believe you me, I am going to go into extreme detail, knee deep into this shit, on why I'm picking Terence Bud Crawford to defeat Canelo Alvarez. And y'all can call me crazy all y'all want, but if y'all go look at them Vegas odds, because I pulled it up on the last episode that I did on the Yeah I Said It podcast. And if you haven't done so, hit that like button and sub up to my channel and go check out my content. I see you, Goldie Low. But Crawford is a slight underdog, so it's not far-fetched that he can pull off an upset, according to a lot of people, according to Vegas. The odds are very close at the moment. Now, I want to see how Bud gonna feel out, how he gonna look, in his workouts and shit like that, and media day, how he acting, how he feeling out by packing on a little bit of muscle and shit like that. What weight is he going to come in at? I wouldn't advise for him to come in at 168. I would say come in around 160 to 162 if possible. Because a lot of people keep feeling like Bud is going to be slower up there because he's putting on muscle and he's not going to be as quick and nimble on his feet and he's not going to have the pop. But my nigga, like the last time I checked, in the sport of boxing, whenever you cut weight, cutting weight makes you weaker. You feel what I'm saying? Now, adding weight I don't think it's going to make the boogeyman weaker because we know the boogeyman, he got pop in both hands. So I think a lot of you Canelo Alvarez fans are looking at this shit so one-sided. Y'all not even looking at or playing devil's advocate by saying, well, damn, well, what if the nigga feel a little stronger by not having to lose as much weight? Because I'm pretty sure he's like 160 is his walk around weight. So a Bud is able to eat the motherfucking chicken and, you know, all the little meals that he really want to eat and still run his mouths and shit, but he ain't really got to cut weight to make weight. That shit could work in his favor. But a lot of you motherfucking bozos ain't paying attention. I see you, Blue. All right, man. Once again, I'm going to go in the order here with y'all, okay? Going out to Goldie Loke. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit. Talk to me, Goldie. Goldie Loke. Unmute your mic.
I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you, kind sir?
I'm fine. I'm looking for Mr. Boxer Nerd. I don't appreciate him coming that bullshit like he did last week. Last time you was on that. Nigga, I don't duck no smoke and then duck nobody about nothing. So you bring your ass on those panel, goddamn. I'll talk to you then. Nah.
Yeah, I believe the man said, I believe my Canadian brother said that you owed him some money or some shit, but that's y'all business. Because
I deal with that.
I don't remember y'all making any bets. So if you can come on and maybe I can go back. Hold on, Goldie. And maybe I can go back to the timestamp and play it so we can get some better understanding. I'm willing to do that, but he got to know the name of the show and the timestamp so I can pull it up for y'all. But go ahead, Goldie.
Yeah, I don't appreciate he coming on like he was looking for me, nigga. Every show he had, I'd be on. You come out a month and a half later, tell me looking for me, tell me, oh, nigga, bring your ass on the motherfucking panel. Fuck that dumb ass shit. I put my name out there, trying to smear my name, nigga. Let's do that shit. Oh, I'm looking for Mr. Golden, nigga. You come out 6 months later talking some crazy ass shit. But anyhow,
touch your camera on, expert. Hey, and another thing, please don't have me keep saying. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, bro. Hey, I don't want to keep saying that to y'all, man. Please cut your camera on when when you're backstage. Pretty please. Go ahead, Goldie Low. Go ahead and make your points, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to take my whole minute. Man, fuck Tank.
Go ahead. You got a full minute. Go ahead.
Tank gonna be on this motherfucking knee before the year over with. What the shit? Can I have a fight? Can I have a fight? Please, what the shit? He talk all that shit. That look at here. How much money Tank makes average per fight? He not getting that kind of money. You want people to think he getting per fight because he ain't fighting nobody, and they ain't getting that shit in returns, man. That'd be for real. He talk all that shit. Like I said, man. You know, every time he got to fight, he got to call some kind of drummer. He's almost like calling a nigga a drummer queen. That's all he got to do. Now, as far as Bud gonna beat that motherfucker ass. They gonna stop that nigga ass in the motherfucking ground. I can't wait till Mr. Q come in here. Cause God damn it.
He better not bump shoulders with the boogeyman. He better not be anywhere in the vicinity of the boogeyman. Cause we know how he play. But go ahead.
I'm told up motherfucking niggas. I'm gonna tell y'all ass again. If Bud take that shot from Canelo and lick that tongue out of his ass and go to laughing, it's gonna be a long motherfucking night. And I agree with you, but I don't think Bud gonna come in at 168. I think he coming around about 164, 165. You don't have to make that weight. You don't have to be 168.
I wouldn't even say that. Come in at 160. Come in as light as you can.
Light as you can. And like a lot of motherfuckers underestimate Bud. But if Bud would have went in there and smashed Jamal like he did everybody else, Canelo would have never entertained us fight. He would entertain us fight. I know I'm gonna have some backlash on that shit. I'm waiting on the ass for open panel, goddammit.
Wait a minute. So you think so you think Canelo took the bait?
He took the bait. If you notice, right after that fight, Canelo said, "Oh, Terence don't look as good as he normally do."
Yeah, he did say that on Sway. Yep, Sway Universe. Shout out to Sway, the GOAT.
He don't slow down. You feel that? That's what he tried to say. Okay, the fight easy for me. Nigga, that nigga put that. He did the same thing he did Earl. Put that fish net up for your ass and reel your motherfucking ass in. God damn it. And the booger man already said, I got something. I'm gonna shot the motherfucker word. He sound like Ali right there. Oh shit! God damn it! And like, hey, what did he say? I had something in my back pocket the whole time waiting. All right.
Yes, he did. That's a fact. He did say that, kind sir.
I'm gonna let you go ahead on the Motor Mount Blue coming on. That's my boy. I don't see Big Fish and I don't see Mr. Q. Yeah, damn it. I'll take the medicine. You better come on now before I go to sleep on you.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Goldie Low. All right, man. Going out to, is that 15 Jeans, Chief? You're live on the pad with the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
What up, E3? What up, everybody?
What up, fam? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. Hope everybody's family's doing well and everything like that. And first of all, OG, Golden, and none about me, Motor Mouth, man. I just had to throw it out there, fuck with you back. But no, let's go ahead and cook on this, man. This nigga Tank just been lying his ass off and all up in his feelings. Super. Man, he lied about, you know, saying his last fight, you know, trying to go back and forth, having that negative dialogue with Terence. He said, "Oh yeah, I made 40,000. I made 40 million my last fight." No, nigga, your last fight was Frank Martin, and you did not make no $40 million, nigga. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, he didn't make that. That's all cap.
Bro, he was so stupid. The shit that he was saying, not to cut you off, was so stupid. That's why I didn't even pull the receipts. Because I could have easily pulled the receipts to destroy Tank and all the fucking loopholes in his argument. But it's like, what's the point? We know Tank is retarded. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he was just he's in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? He upset. And you know, want to know another thing too? I've been pointing out for a lot of people. This is it. I gotta be realistic, man. So he said that basically that you guys have to go over there and get the fights and go over there and get beat up and shit. But over here in America, pretty much saying that I'm fighting these bums and I'm getting my payday. I'm making money over here. So what you're saying is that you ain't looking for a real fight, because the simple fact is when people go fuck with the Sheik, they got to do the real fights. They got to have a real fight, because he ain't gonna sit there and entertain it. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna want you to go up there and fight the best. Tank knows this. See, he's so much in his feelings. He's putting himself out there, and he's saying shit, and people. He's saying shit for people to see it, but he don't think that people have the intellect to understand what he's truly saying and getting at. I mean, you just basically said that you ducking the real smoke. You don't want to. I mean, like he's been saying though. I don't really want to fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? He don't got to fight anybody. He can fight who he want to fight. That's what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. But that's just bullshit, bro. You're basically putting it out there to your Tank fans, like, look, you know, I've been getting these fights and they've been easy for me. But y'all got to go over there and get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Well, nigga, if you go over there and you ask for 150 million, I guarantee you're going to get beat up by somebody. You know what I'm saying? Possibly lose because you're taking a real 50-50 fight. So, but yeah, man, Tank, he just in his feelings, man. And there's been other stuff that he's been talking about too. Like I guess he was on Instagram or something like that, doing something, calling people gay and shit. And I'm like, this nigga's a weirdo, bro. Like the shit.
You gotta be. Hey, Blue, not to cut you off. You gotta be easy on that word, because YouTube.
I apologize.
They'll ban my channel. You gotta talk to those on YouTube and shit like that.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, my bad. No disrespect to the panel. I mean, to your channel.
Say fun guy or fun boy or some shit.
Okay, yeah. You know, fun boy in it, and you know what I mean. But he's sitting there calling other people fun boys, and it's like, bro, what are you doing that for? You are setting an example. You're supposed to be allegedly the face of boxing, but you're doing certain things and you're making people think it's okay to do. But I mean, you know, to each his own. So that's just what it is. So yeah, man, that's just what it is.
To piggyback off of your point, Blue, like if he making so much money and if he ain't gotta go over there and deal with Turkey then why is he asking for somebody to put up 150 million to fight Ryan again?
And that person's gonna be the Sheik.
Why would you put that out there? Like, why not just hit up Al behind the scenes? Because Al don't speak publicly anyway, right? The last time I checked, so you had to be talking to Turkey, but then you turn around and you diss the man.
Hey, look, that's 100% fact.
Which one is it?
Look, you're right, and not just that. He talking about everybody going over and kissing the Sheik's ass, but nigga, in the PBC, you kissing Al Heyman's ass. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? You
And
kissing somebody's ass too.
I think he said something about Terence Crawford still has to do what he's told. No, nigga, no, he doesn't.
No, he
Terence
does
Crawford
not.
is literally his own boss now.
Yeah.
You have to do what you're told. And you just got out of that situation with Floyd Money Mayweather when you was bitching and moaning about fighting Rolly and all this shit. But then you turn around and get out of that fucked up deal with Mayweather Promotions, but you still giving us these same shitty ass fights underneath Al Heyman. Which is why I was telling some of you fucking bozos wasn't nothing gonna change because it wasn't Floyd, it was FRAUDHID. He's the nigga that said that he ain't never asked for a big fight. He's the nigga that said Floyd was trying to set him up whenever he was trying to make a fight with Jose Pedraza. He's the nigga that said this shit that, Floyd is jealous. He don't want nobody to surpass him just because he want him to step up in competition.
Facts.
Go ahead, Bill. My bad.
No, you good. You good. You good.
Pissing me off, bro.
Facts, man. You know, he do what he do, man, and he puts himself out there, and I just, you know, I just want to see. I would love to see the fight between him and Shakur. So, you know, man, just fight, man, fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what your sexuality is. I do not care, man. Just fight. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about.
I mean, everybody claimed the man got pillow hands, so it's not like he can hurt him, right?
Oh, and check this out. I got a point to make. Now, first of all, ain't it GTD Promotions, right?
Absolutely.
So why don't he have the fucking money? Just like Devin Haney didn't know that he could put up his own money for shit. If you don't like what's being going on, nigga, you got your own promotional company. You are your own promotional company. Put the fucking money up. Don't make it look like it's retarded and shit like that. Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you the fucking boss, you the man. And I'll end it on that note. I'm waiting for smoke. Man.
Look, man, and this is my point to piggyback off of that point that you made earlier. Mm-hmm. It speaks volumes to me that the fact that he's even mentioning Ryan Garcia again, opposed to mentioning a guy by the name of Shakur Stevenson. Like, what happened to all this shit about you coming at like all them little niggas gotta see me? You remember that tweet? He put all them little niggas gotta see me. Well, who was them little niggas? Because Ryan and I already saw you. So that means
that's
reading between the lines is Devin Haney, is Shakur. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe even Keyshawn, maybe. I mean, I know he's just now getting the buzz, so I'm not gonna go that far, but he's been calling Tank out. But I'm going to assume it's Devin Haney and Shakur. When you gonna see these niggas? Why aren't you asking for 150 M's to fight them opposed to fighting Ryan again?
Yeah, exactly. And not just that. What's up with the 6 or 7 fight deal? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be retiring.
It doesn't exist.
Nigga,
it doesn't exist.
We know it don't. But the whole point is you retiring. After 3 fights, nigga, that's not no 6 or 7 fight deal. What the fuck is really going on?
I don't even think he's doing that, bro. It's a publicity stunt. I don't think.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. He gonna try to finagle his way in, see where he can fit in at. But I don't know, man. Like, look, he's putting himself in a position where he's gonna have to basically grovel or really reach out to the Sheik in order to get what you want, because the Sheik owns the zone, the part of boxing, the zone. So I mean, you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad because he didn't.
To be honest, it would be in his best interest. It would be in his best interest moving forward with the landscape of the sport of boxing. It looks like everybody is going over there with Turkey. So you're gonna be on the island by yourself. You running out of bums to fight at the PBC, and the PBC is a sinking ship. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I ain't even trying to be funny. So it would be in Al Heyman's best interest for his client, meaning Gervonta Tank Davis, for Al to send him over there to go fuck with Turkey.
Hey, look, everybody's inside the house. No,
he's
you're right.
His feet.
look, you're right. Everybody else is inside the house, right? When they had that shit going on, everybody else is in the house. Tank looking through the window outside.
Basically. You talking about like that SpongeBob meme?
Yeah.
Hey man, let me go ahead and pass the mic.
All right, brother. Yeah.
I appreciate the commentary, man. All right, man. Hey, Southpaw, cut your cam on, bro. I ain't gonna keep saying it. Cut your cam on, I'll bring you on. All right, man. Going out to Expert Genius. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Man, what's good, everybody? I ain't gonna be on here long. You know, I've been taking my little hiatus and had to pop back out because I heard somebody speaking on bro. So, man, Tank, he that nigga that was in school that always talk trash, just always bumping his gums, and then when school is out, the first nigga on the bus. For you Tank fans, I'm about to explain that. The whole Deontay Wilder incident, when he was talking trash about Deontay, and when they had to come face to face, nigga had his head down while Deontay was just looking at him smiling.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Let's not forget Jamel Charlo punking him out, talking all that trash to Jamel online, and when they was in the same spot, walked off, didn't want no smoke with Jamel. Like that's all he do. He do his best sparring, best fighting on Twitter and X, whatever you want to call it.
Pound for pound king.
But when it's face to face, no, he ain't about. He wasn't even. He did all that acting with Tevin Farmer, and I think he probably could have got Tevin Farmer. He did all that acting with Tevin Farmer face to face.
Yep, never fought him.
This dude is just like who? Gary Russell said it. He really ain't like that outside the ring. He ain't like that. It's all a facade. He's putting on the show. Dude is soft. Just straight soft. He can box his ass off when he in there with people he can beat. Dude is soft. He ain't trying to fight nobody. Like you said, when Floyd was trying to get him to fight somebody, he got mad at Floyd. It originally started when Floyd was trying to get back then when Floyd was trying to after they said that about Lomachenko, and then Floyd was actually trying to make the Lomachenko fight. That's when it really started. The little rift between him and Floyd started, because Floyd like, hey, I think it's time. Like, bro, you could have beat Loma before Tio. You let that slip because you got mad that Floyd was trying to make that fight. They kind of the two faces of boxing, Canelo and Tank. It's kind of interesting when De La Hoya was trying to get Canelo to step up, and he started saying that he was trying to stab him in the back and all that kind of stuff. Like when these promoters try to get these dudes to step up, oh, they trying to sabotage me. And that's all cap, bro. And anybody that thinking Tank can knock Bud out, stop it. Stop it. And this ain't gonna be no fight in the ring, bro. You mentioned this man's wife and kids.
That's not his wife though, bro.
I know it's not his wife, but too. Technically, they've been together, so,
Yeah, they've been together for a minute. Yep, but that's not his wife. If we being
not his wife, but
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, you spoke on this man's woman and his kids. Shoot, he was gonna fight Tio outside the ring for just calling him a monkey. What you think he about to do? You know, bringing up his family, somebody that had nothing to do with the situation.
Yeah,
like. This is what you get when you get these new age dudes that's supposed to be full of testosterone but full of estrogen. Like you said, the little fun boys.
Yep.
Like just stick to your little samurai hairstyle, looking zesty. What you did in your last picture. Like focus on your fight. But that's all I got to say.
I think that's the thing, to piggyback off of your point, bro. I appreciate you for tapping in and giving me your commentary. But nobody is focused on this fight. And if somebody is talking about it, it's all negative publicity. So he got to do something to get somebody talking about him, because everybody over there rocking with Turkey in the kingdom. Everybody talking about Crawford Canelo, Ryan Haney, Shakur Schofield. Ain't nobody talking about Tank. Ain't nobody talking about his fight, bro.
I'm glad you said because that brought up another point. Like you mad because you wasn't invited to an event when the guy throwing the event tried to have you a part of the festivities, and you turned him down multiple times. Even asked for 2 Ferraris or whatever it was. Like you want to be mad because he didn't invite you.
But see, y'all missing the main point with that situation right there.
Hold on, Goldie. He ain't done. This is his time. Go ahead, expert. It ain't open panel yet, Go ahead, expert.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say. You just want to be mad because, like, you want to be included in something you didn't want to be a part of in the first place. But that's all I got. What's
Okay,
up,
hold on, Goldie, before you go. And you know it's bad, expert, right? I posted this earlier underneath one of his post and deletes because you know he's Mr. Post and Delete, and of course, in typical Tank fashion, he deleted his post to Terence Crawford, right? But I posted this shit. You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
You went out and came back in.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Everybody hear me? Okay, all right, bet. Yeah, it might be something wrong with your phone, Goldie. But anyway, this is what Earl Spence told Gervonta Tank Davis. Listen to this shit, y'all.
Shut your ass up. You talk way too much, bro. You talk way too much.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I can back it up. I tell you.
You back it up with who? Who you back it up with?
What's your fighter? It could be either one. It don't matter to me. I'm here, baby.
Yeah, you hear, but you don't fight nobody, bro.
Okay.
You don't fight nobody.
You here for a check, brother?
Who you fight for?
You here for a check? You here for?
You here for a check? Shut your ass up.
Have y'all noticed every time somebody addressed this nigga resume or lack thereof, he always want to bring up money? Have y'all noticed that shit?
Want to bring up money to somebody that got more money than you? Make him.
He brings up the money part because he knows it's true, and that's a weak defense. It's a flight defense. You know what I'm saying?
It's a deflection tactic, man. Yeah. He's a deflection artist. But hey, man, let me go ahead and pass the mic to my brother in real life. The General Big Fish has entered the premises. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit. The General.
D3, what's going on, boss?
What's going on, my brother? How are you, kind sir?
Man, listening to the bashing of Tank Davis, man. This is brutal, my golly, man. But apparently it's working because we're talking about him tonight. If we weren't talking about Roach and Tank Davis yesterday, we're talking about him today. The man is giving his opinion from his perspective. It's funny that the man is being painted as being mad. I see it as at worst as trolling. I don't believe that he's mad. I don't see a reason for him to be mad because the position that everybody's claiming that he's in is like it's a down position. He's still the most coveted fight from 130 to 140. He would be the number one guy. So that hasn't changed. Turkey Al-Sheikh made him an offer when this Riyadh season, early on with this. So he's a coveted fighter. So I don't see what he should be mad about to be in the position that he's in with the history of pay-per-views and big fights. Every time he has a fight, like your boy Stephen A. say, E3, he's box office. So you can't deny it, E3. Like y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can talk about he a duck. And one thing I disagree with you, E3. The opponent doesn't matter. With Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez, they can fight anybody, and it's going to be a big event in any city that they choose. So you can't argue with that. Ryan Garcia and Haney, they were so sure that Haney was that Garcia was the determining factor with his fan base that they was gonna have a big, huge back end payday, and that shit fucking flopped. So Tank Davis is a superstar, whether y'all like it or not. And with the Terence Crawford trash talking, E3, like you say, who won it? I can't really say who won it, but I say that I know the man got up under Terence Crawford skin a whole lot. I know that much. But I passed the mic.
Yeah, that's fair to say. All right, this open panel. Goldie, go ahead and say what you was gonna say, bro. Y'all can go ahead and rock.
What the expert was saying, we forgot. I feel like Tank was falling behind Canelo. Because remember, Turk came Canelo first. Canelo turned that shit down. The Tank came right behind him with the same shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why he was talking shit with his fashion Turk. Now, what Canelo did night, kissing that ring on his knees to get this motherfucking money.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So now Tank over there by himself, not talking shit. You know, I mean, what do Tank average per fight? What's money wise? You know, if I'm not mistaken, he almost called up Frank Martin fight up because they weren't paying him that kind of money to fight Frank Martin. Y'all remember that? Yeah, at one point he said, he ain't fighting, come on, man, pay me my money, man. What y'all gonna pay me? There's a disagreement about that money.
According to MSN, the guarantee for the Frank Martin fight that Tank got was $2 million. And Frank Martin got $500K guaranteed, according to MSN.
He got $5 million for Ryan Garcia, if I'm correct.
Yeah, like I said, I could have easily looked all that shit up, but I ain't feel like doing that shit because I knew Tank was capping. So, but go ahead, go to my bad.
Tank's biggest payday was Ryan Garcia.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? That was his biggest payday. You feel what I'm saying? And after that Ryan Garcia fight, his numbers weren't doing all that. You know, I don't care about no numbers and all that, but his fights weren't selling like that. He wasn't playing no big old ass number like he thought he was paying. You know, he was. You know, that's bullshit. You know, but that's TNC. You know, he ain't there. But you know, I don't like the fact that he said, you know, don't bring no man family in that shit. If you don't know whatever beef y'all got, you don't talk with no man kids. You know, that's a quick way to get your shit split wide open, boy.
Hey,
I don't give a damn who it is.
Do you have a problem with Terence Crawford always be talking about cats should be swallowed by their mom and all of that? Do you go in on Terence Crawford when he say that?
That's disrespectful. Well, listen here. That nigga that was disrespectful. He shouldn't say that, man. That's disrespectful. But Fritz, I got a question for you. I got a question I need to ask you.
You want to deflect? Good job.
What the hell? Who the hell you? No. I told you. I said that shit was disrespectful. Now, I want to ask you a question. When you're walking down that hallway, who the hell you were waving at?
Hey, man. You way off topic, man.
Yeah, this nigga he deflected like a motherfucker.
I just want to fuck with you.
Can we get back to the Terence Crawford?
Hey, man.
I've been wanting to ask you that when I saw it again tonight.
Hey, Goldie, you run Day Barber right now. You giving him a run for his money. You run Day Barber right now, boy. Throw bold stand out.
He was just going in on Tank. Yeah, going in on Tank. When he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
So let me. Can I answer that? It hasn't even.
Hey, hold on.
Hold
on. Yeah, your phone is trying to come back. I bet. Hey, man, let me go back to it. Stephen Brimley.
My phone waking up. I got a lot of.
Okay, go ahead, Goldie. All right, man, going out to is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley?
E3, hold on. Let me get it. It's trigger time.
You're live. Yo, shit.
Signature building. First and foremost, E3. I'm liking the run of consistency. I guess the boxing's giving you a reason to pop out and show up and show out. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I could pull up for a little bit. Shout out to everybody. But let's get to it. Tank a bitch ass nigga. Let's just keep it a bean. Tank is a bitch ass nigga. I like him in the ring, but he's a bitch ass nigga. He's the epitome of our society and the reason why we look like shit overall. This is supposed to be the face of boxing. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear about this. Oh, he sold all this. Without Ryan Garcia, he ain't never did more than 200K. And the reason why Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney didn't sell is because Ryan Garcia sabotaged the fucking event. Everybody was wondering if he was going to even show up. So let's keep it a bean. Let's be honest about this shit and cut this fugazi goofy shit out. Pretty please. Pretty please. Now, what I don't like is this fan base, and I don't like Terence Crawford fans doing this shit either. This fighting over who make the most money. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I don't care. If you get paid, I'm glad you get to take care of your family, your generations. That's kudos because you guys are putting your life on the line. But sitting here having a debate about who making more money, I could give a lily fuck. And the Tank fans, you guys look like y'all bend it over and take it the way some of y'all acting. This shit is horrible, bro. Y'all niggas look horrible out here, bro. Do y'all know y'all look mad fruit right now? Now, if you roll with the fruit, it's cool. But if you don't roll with the fruit, you rolling snake eyes with your dice out here in these streets the way you acting, bro. Like, people out here are tripping. But Tank, now, I will be fair. Terence Crawford did throw the first shot. Let's keep it a beam. He threw the first shot. It was a fatal shot. Huh?
What was the first shot?
Oh, somebody's mad they didn't get an invite. You know what I mean?
No. Tank, no. That's not factual. Brimley, you're telling the half truth. Tank threw the first. Hold on, Brimley, let me respond. Motor mouth, trigger lips. Let me respond. Let me add context. Tank threw out the first shot because he made a general statement about everybody that was over there. So Bud responded subliminally as well with what he said. But technically, Tank threw the first shot. But go ahead.
That's fair. No doubt.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. All right.
But you know the thing about his
go ahead.
everything they was doing going back.
No, he didn't start shit. If Tank wouldn't have tweeted what he tweeted, Bud wouldn't have said shit about it.
He wasn't talking to Bud.
I agree with you on that, but he made a general statement by saying all them niggas over there is dick eaters.
Yeah.
Somebody can take that a certain way. I would have took it a certain way. Like, nigga, who the fuck you talking about?
But the thing is so odd about this.
Go ahead, bro. You say what, bro?
Dick eaters on the planet. You got the nerve to be calling somebody else dick eaters. You need to go look at your fan base. Your fan base is the epitome of dick eater.
And that's my thing with Tank. Why is everything got to be about dicks and like? Well, why does he do that every time, bro? Why is he so fascinated with dicks and dick eaters?
In the words of E3, he's a fun guy.
I don't get it, bro. Like, what is the fascination with saying that shit to every fucking body every time you have a back and forth with somebody? But go ahead,
he's fucking weird, bro. He's fucking weird.
He's a fun guy.
He should say that. Well, if he want to be technical, he should just say they was over there hand holding.
Yeah, because I get what you're saying. His delicacy, huh? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, bro. My bad, bro.
We're talking about it for a little bit, but in a week or two, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about that fight. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about the people. Look, we got people admitting this Tank fans that they ain't paying for the fight, but arguing for Tank, but they ain't gonna pay for the fight. Shut your ass up.
That's the problem in and of itself right there. They endorse the bullshit. What the fuck are you going to argue on his behalf for if you ain't even willing to pay for it? And how you going to get mad at his detractors for holding him accountable for making another fight we ain't asking for him to make? You can't get mad. You can't debate us on this shit.
E3 Tank versus Roach is a better fight than Bud versus Abinesian. Y'all paid for that.
Context matters. But it only matters, you know, for you when you want it to matter, I guess.
Go ahead, bro. Finish, bro. It's your time now. I'm going to open the panel back.
No, I'm done, man. I think I didn't ran my mouth enough.
You sure?
Yeah, the motor lips
all
are
right, trigger yeah, you just shot all your clips. All right, that's a bit.
Motor mouth. It's trigger tongue, nigga.
Blue, go ahead and say what you going to say, man.
The same damn thing, guys.
Wait a minute, but Brill trying to come over here with some bullshit talking about Bud shot the first shot. No, he did not. Tank was in his feelings because he seen all them niggas over there getting to a bag, and he wanted to sneak this Shakur and Teofimo and Ryan and Devin, and he should have just added the niggas. Then y'all could have said, oh, well, if Bud would have replied, then it would be like, oh, okay, well, Bud on some other shit. I would have been all with you know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. He made a general statement and said all them niggas dick eaters. And he said it several times.
So nigga, who the fuck you talking about? Oh, okay, nigga, you mad?
This nigga. So when people, so that's why I disagree with my boy Big Fish when he said I don't think he's mad. I just think he's trolling. No, if he was just trolling, he wouldn't have said it like that, calling them dick eaters. He would, you trolling. You just gonna troll with it. You gonna be.
That's pretty much like what kissing the ring or that. However you want to refer to that.
You made it personal and called some people that to where if they see you, they gonna react on you. You made it kind of personal. Called people dick eaters, bro.
Hey, Blue Hustle.
If somebody called you a dick eater, well, if I called you a dick eater, right? Would you get mad at me?
No,
you ain't gonna get mad, nigga. You gonna be like, this nigga's in his feelings.
I'm gonna start laughing and I'm gonna figure out something else to say back to you, but I'm not gonna get mad. Hey,
but hold on. Big Fish.
Blue,
Are you gonna?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll be real quick. My guy. But you won't just for your first look at it. You won't be thinking in your head like this nigga over here in his feelings. Look at him, call me a dick eater. So now I'm about to get on it. I'm about to even make him more mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say like that, but I'm just saying on some real shit, man. You know,
like if you said that to me and some spit happened to hit me in the nose or something, I might get mad then. But just by you saying
spit hit me in the nose.
Just by you saying.
You mean like a face-to-face confrontation, Big Fish?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if fucking face to face, I ain't trying to be like that. I'm just saying, just in general, if we going back and forth, and I see you hit me up on X, and then I hit you back, I respond back to you. I'm like, nigga, you's a dick eater, nigga. That's and then
if it was me, Blue, to answer that question, I'm gonna just say something that's more demeaning and disparaging. Me personally, because words really don't bother me, bro. Like. They don't bother me like that. To be honest.
See, words don't bother me either, but I like a witty comeback too. So I feel what y'all both saying.
But half the shit that I would say to a nigga on social media, it get reported. Like I be wanting a lot of hardcore shit, and I get hit with the whole community guy, like, because niggas come in my comments, call me a dick eater, you glazing bud, and all this shit all the time. But whenever I try to hit back, my channel will get flagged. I get demonetized, or I get reported for bullying. So it's only so much I can say on the internet, on all these platforms, which sucks. But yeah, if it was me, shit, I just hit a nigga below the belt if I could.
Yeah. I'm the same way, bro. I'm real. Yeah, I'm
you sound a little bit better, Go.
Yeah, most definitely do.
Okay. Yeah, Big Fish. Tank gonna
you could have waited, man. You just cleared the whole ear out. You know what I'm saying? Just by saying that.
Tank gonna
Mr. Golden got a way of making move. He can move mountains. That nigga can move mountains by him doing what he do.
That's all right. I'm celebrating. I didn't celebrate my birthday yesterday. I'm trying to celebrate today. Yeah, damn.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday, Triple OG. Shit, real talk.
Go
have a shot. Go have a shot, man. Go have a shot. Let's
shot of what? Shot of some great Kool-Aid. That's all the hell I'm having a shot of.
Oh shit!
Hey man, I want to say something, and get a little off topic, but I want to give knowledge to my brothers, man. I really appreciate Q, Fish, E. Y'all got some real brothers, man. I got much love for y'all. I appreciate y'all being down for the brother when I was sick. Y'all check on me, make sure I was okay. I appreciate y'all fella for that, man. I got much love for y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You already know it's reciprocated, my brother.
Yeah.
I see you.
Much love. I ain't gonna say that too much because the fish will call me soft in a minute.
Shut that soft ass shit up, Goldie.
Oh, this nigga Q in the building, boy. About time. I was wondering where he was at, boy.
Yeah, my nigga just man. Going out to Q, buddy. # no legacy. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Oh man, I was enjoying the show earlier, man. I was enjoying the show, man. Far as on the topic, far as who won the war of words, you know who won the war of words, man. We talking about the war of words. It might have been below the
This ain't one
belt.
shit.
But far as the wars, shit, I Tank got the better of him on that exchange. As far as cause like I say, he did hit below the belt real hard, man. But when you into it, you exchanging words, ain't no rules, man. You know how that shit go, man. Ain't no rules, man. They's gonna try to hit below the belt. I keep it boxing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
But other than that shit, man, let me fall back. Let me catch on to what y'all talking about, man, so I can slide in.
You will say that shit because you're a bald headed. Anybody say anything got to do with Bud, you gonna go up to the next person. You're the number one Bud hater. So y'all don't give a damn. Bud could have knocked that nigga ass out. You still say Tank won. I don't give a damn.
Damn, Mr. Goldie. No.
Cause you know, I know. You don't give Bud credit for shit. But you gonna give Bud
credit for.
You don't give.
What are you talking about?
No, you don't. You don't give Bud credit for goddamn.
Tank did say that. I mean, watch this here. Both of them said some shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Both of them said some shit. Bud is almost 40, ain't he?
I don't want to give a good goddamn.
He just not getting on, ain't he?
Yeah.
He just not getting on, ain't he? What he said was false. He just not getting on, ain't he?
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, I know you ain't. I know you ain't. No.
Tank. I don't give a damn about a Tank. His coward ass. He ain't fighting no motherfucking body.
Oh yeah, we want to know what's your definition of a bomb, Mr. Golden. You never answered that question.
No, I'll wait until I get on the panel to answer that motherfucker question, nigga.
Okay, well you're on the panel now, so answer the question. What's your definition of a bomb?
The definition of a bomb would take as a bomber because he's scared to step up and fight the real competition, nigga. He's scared. Now, after this road fight, know who you want to fight, Nate? Know who you gonna call out, Nate? Josh Taylor, or washed up ass Josh Taylor that everybody don't beat up on. That's who he gonna want to fight. He ain't for to fight T.O. He ain't fit to fight Devin. He ain't fit to fight Shakur. He ain't fit to fight Keyshawn.
Why we talking about fighting Devin for? We don't want that fight next. You know what I'm saying? Devin got to do something, man. That's a bad look. That fight ain't gonna be about nothing right now.
Shit, you crazy as hell. That crazy as hell.
That nigga got an ass whooping. That nigga got a beating. That nigga still got a beating on him right now, man. That's what the world remember. That beating he took.
Okay, he took a beating. Yeah, he took a beating,
Mr. Goldie.
But guess what? He got knocked out. He got back up though.
I mean, he did that.
He didn't fold. That showed the nigga got hard. Nah, I'm telling you now, if Tank ever lose, he gonna lose his fucking mind. He'll do like Charlo, cry like a bitch.
You right, Mr. Oh my God!
If that nigga lose, that nigga will never fight no more.
Who, Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if his ego can handle a loss.
He can't.
I think that's why he's moving the way he's moving.
That's why he ducked Lomachenko and cried when Floyd told nigga, all right, now I'm gonna make it fight Lomo. Why you want to do that? That nigga was scared.
Hold on. How did he duck him? Was a contract presented? Were terms presented? How did he duck him?
Like he didn't ever want to fight. When Floyd told him, don't do that, Floyd. Don't make me fight him now. I ain't ready. Motherfucker, you was ready. You right knocking everybody's ass out. Or you were ready for Lomo. Now Lomo, 99 and a half years old. Now you tell you want to fight him.
Oh, no, we don't want to hear that shit, Mr. Golden. We don't want to hear that shit, Mr. Golden. A contract was offered, and he turned it down. We called the bluff on that bullshit. We don't want to hear that goddamn shit. Not when the same 99-something-year-old motherfucker just beat the shit out of George Kambosos, and he stopped George Kambosos. He ain't that goddamn old.
Guess what? Huh?
He just stopped Cambosis, didn't he?
Hey, hold on. Q, who turned down the contract, bro? I want to know who y'all talking about so I can get some
I'm talking about Loma.
Oh, okay.
Loma, when the contract was presented, he's saying that he ducked him. You know, I tell y'all all the time, you know, that high school, meet me behind the school or meet me at the park. Shit, I don't subscribe to that.
Listen, man, that's 22 years later he want to fight the man. He want to fight the man 22 years later. If that man would accept that contract, Tank would have backed out. Tank don't want to fight nobody but people he fighting now, Roach. And I hope Roach go there and tag the shit out of the motherfucking ass. I hope we get an upset like we saw the other night where a nigga with 5 kills who he knock out? Balengo?
Hey, speaking of Malango, man, I seen the clip on Twitter, man. Shout out to According to Boxing, man. Y'all go make sure y'all follow him on Twitter. But boy, that boy was posting some clips of that boy digging on Canelo. I was like, ooh, hey, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, them niggas, they want to talk some shit tonight. I tell you, I'm get up tonight waiting on your ass. Tank ride here, all that.
Hold on, Goldie. I got somebody for you. Going out to Boxing Nerd 101.
I'll wait on his ass.
With the pack.
All I gotta say is
My Canadian brother.
Yeah. E3, you've been bugging me for like an eternity now about this David Benavidez thing. This guy asks me every single day on X, bothering me about this stuff. Like, leave me alone. David Morrell's gonna knock him out. That's all you need to know.
Bro, why you capping, Boxing Nerd? Why, bro? You been hitting me up about the fight. Matter of fact, you hit me up about the bet. I said, okay, well, how much we bet? No, I didn't reach out. You reached out to me.
Who told you to become a schoolyard bully after I said that? Nobody told you to bully every day about this, man.
I'm just sending you footage, man. That's all. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Mr. Goldie, you owe me money. Tank is what it was. And his fans.
Nah. I'm gonna be 100. I don't remember the bet, but one thing about it, anybody in the motherfucker tell you, if I bet you, I pay my money. So you come in here a month and a half later, you come on the last show, nigga ain't seen your ass in 6 motherfucking months, calling my name out like I'm ducking you or something. Nigga, every time you own this motherfucker shit I'm on. No, I didn't like the way you came on the show. Like you tell like I was ducking. I'm looking for Mr. Golden. Mr. Golden owed me some money. You try to pull like Mr. Golden ducking you.
Put my point on mute.
Mr. Golden, the thing is, I was going through my bets, and then I realized, oh wait, Mr. Golden and I have a bet for Fury and Usyk.
See, I don't remember it, but if I bet you, I'll pay you.
So let's do this. Let me ask Boxing Nerd a question. What show do you know? What show y'all made the bet on, and then give me a timestamp, and I'll pull it up so we can hear it.
I don't remember. No, wait. No, I don't remember the show, but I wouldn't write it down in my book of bets if I didn't make the bet.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember because when it was brought to my attention. Matter of fact, I came on the show the same night, but I didn't know that you was on there looking for me. I had a miss you had gone off. I came on late because I was asleep. But when it was brought to my attention, I went to the brothers. My brother then like, hey man, I don't remember this bet. Do y'all remember the bet? If they would have confirmed it, like I said, if I bet you, or if I can remember it, I would pay my bet. I paid my debt. Like I said, I just didn't like the way you presented it on air, like Mr. Gold have been ducking you, or I ain't been coming on a show and it didn't hide because I owe you some money. I didn't like that at all because that's not my style. And you can always find me on WhatsApp. If you need to get in contact with me, you ask your brother for my phone number, the same phone number, my regular phone number, it's the same number on the WhatsApp app, my brother. That's all to it. I don't appreciate you trying to let Mr. go like here and duck that he owes some money. I don't like that shit. I don't do that shit no goddamn more. Cause I have to come to Canada and tear your ass up.
I don't know why Mr. Golden is attacking me.
Come on now, dog.
Our 6 month bet.
Come on, man.
What is it about today?
You've been ducking me for 6 months.
I was ducking you for 6 months.
But hey, hold on. Hold on, Goldie. Not to get in y'all business, bro, but the shit had to happen on my channel. So
right,
boxing. Look, Goldie be on here every fucking night, but you been MIA. So I would think if that nigga would have owed you money, you would have been pulled up. You ain't been on here, bro.
I've been running from my bully, which is you. So
Oh my God! Hey, do you know the bet? Hey, boxing nerd. Do you know what the bet was over?
Usyk and Fury, the first fight.
He said Usyk and Fury.
The first fight.
All we gotta do is just go back to when
rematch. Because I do remember Goldie talking shit about Fury winning, but I don't remember him betting with anybody. If he did, it slipped my mind.
He said the first fight? Hell no, I ain't bet nobody Usyk or Fury on no first fight.
Oh, so it wasn't on the rematch?
He said the first fight?
Boxing nerd.
It would have been the first.
You wrote it down, right?
Yeah, guys, I gotta handle something. I'm kind of busy. But
Okay, go ahead.
You need some help? You need some help with your son? Have I ever needed your help for anything? You need some help with your son? For some help? You need some help? The other motherfucking night? You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help with your son?
Listen, your son needs help tonight, nigga, not the other night.
Your
son needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man.
Come on, boxing.
Come on,
Come on, man.
Hey, man. That nigga, I'm not even coming on here, man.
Shoot him my number. He can hit me up. Well, like I said, shoot boxing there. You hit back up. Shoot him my number. He can hit me up.
That nigga don't even remember the fight or the show, bro. So it's gonna be hard to prove that shit because I don't remember.
I don't remember too. Then he go away and say the first fight. Hell no.
Yeah, that's why I asked him. That's why I asked him to just because he said he wrote it down. If you wrote it down, you should have wrote down like what the fight was for.
Yeah, I know Mr. Golden was talking shit about Fury the second fight. The first fight, I don't remember.
I talk more shit about Fury. I talk more shit about Fury. The second fight, I told everybody I said Fury was gonna win the second fight.
Hey man, hey,
but I don't remember nothing about no first fight.
You the new Tank Davis, man. You ducking niggas from Canada.
Shit.
But like I said, I don't remember betting you, my brother. If I bet you, if y'all can come out with it, or, prove that I bet you, I'll make sure you get your money. Mr. Q.
Yeah.
Do I pay my do I honor my bet, sir?
Man, we know you honor your bets, Goldie. We know that, bro.
I'm just saying. Boston come here 14 years later, tell me I've been ducking him.
Receipts, man. You can't come on here and say nigga owe you money, but you don't remember the date, the time, what fight. You ain't got no time stamps. Come on, boxing nerd. This is the I Said It podcast. You gotta have some receipts, bro. Gotta have some receipts.
I'm gonna find some receipts.
I got receipts.
You gotta have some receipts, bro.
I'm gonna go back into your catalog, your extensive start catalog.
Hey, boxing nerd, I would go through that motherfucker, boy, every second, try to make sure I can pay attention 6 months ago. You did.
Hey, Thriller.
Yes, sir.
It's trigger time. Hey, I got some questions for Stephen Brimley.
He ain't on here, bro. He dropped off. He slid in the ring and slid out. You know, he had a tantrum when he left.
He had a tickle tantrum. Oh, Lord.
And Brimley duck and smoke. Yeah, he dug and smoked.
Famous non-invasive test that measures electrical.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's doing schoolwork.
I'll tell you what. That's why to kill all of that. That's why the benefit, the fights that I betted on the 22nd, the Virgil fight, I'm sending that money to E Thriller before time. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that after the fight, and you niggas disappear from YouTube for months and shit. I ain't going through none of that, man. No.
Hey, shout out to Expert. I pulled up this receipt. He said something in the chat to the effect about the tanking of the Lomachenko situation. He said no contract was offered to Loma because they never agreed to terms. Loma turned down the offer. There is a difference cost for a contract, cost money for a contract. So let's read this. It says Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasily Lomachenko break off contract talks for 2024 boxing fight. Davis and Lomachenko have cut off contract talks, ending hopes of a mega fight between them in 2024, per ESPN's Mike Coppinger. An official involved with the negotiation said that they have been broken off due to Lomachenko's desire to take the rest of 2024 off. The two sides have been attempting to hammer out a deal that would have locked in a lightweight title unification bout for November in Las Vegas. So yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, Fish.
Hey, E3, the expert genius, is an expert hater, boy. Golly.
Hey, hold on. This article said too. It said this is coming from Lomachenko's manager. He says Loma is not in the mood right now. He doesn't have the motivation at the moment. He's taking off. He wants to spend more time with his family. With Loma, just money is not what motivates him. He doesn't take anything just because of money. You can offer him millions, tens of millions of dollars. If he doesn't have the motivation, he's not ready to prepare for the fight. So yeah, that sounds like a duck. He duck tank this time. So yeah, go ahead, fellas.
Well, Tank done here before. So they 1-1. They 1-1.
So one duck makes the right.
I said they 1-1.
When did Tank actually get a chance to fight Lomachenko? When did he duck him? What year was that?
When Florida kept saying that, we have time. Just because Loma is older and we're younger, that doesn't mean we have to rush this process. So there was never any reason to send a contract because Florida was clearly saying they wasn't going to fight the Finch.
Because you know that they weren't, those companies weren't doing business with each other anyway. They didn't have shit to do with
Tank. Bullshit.
Right. I'm talking to somebody that's logical, not you, Goldie. I'm talking to E3. E3 wasn't Top Ranking and PBC not doing business. So how's that Tank Davis fault?
Yeah, he was. All the time they weren't doing no business. All the time they weren't doing no business when it came down the board.
Oh man.
Bill. Hey, Bill. Listen, for every nigga, Mac, Bill, you had the floor. Listen, I'm saying, Mac. Bill, when can I get the floor? Bill, when can I get the floor?
All you motor mouth motherfuckers. Goldie, where can I get the floor? Where can I get the floor? He said, I'm talking to Thriller, Goldie. Jesus Christ. Have you said what you want to say?
I'm shutting up.
No, go ahead, bro. It's your birthday. Go ahead.
No, y'all don't hurt my feelings, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey, man, don't accidentally cut your camera on. We don't want to see you with them tighty whities with them dollars hanging out, man.
Hey, I'm doing like taking his feelings too, because he didn't get invited. Fuck that shit. I'm in mine too.
You made me forget what Fish asked me. That you said something about PBC and Ty Rank wasn't doing business at the time. Is that what you said, Fish?
Yeah. So how's it Tank's fault that Lomachenko and himself didn't fight because they weren't doing business with each other? That fight has never been realistic.
I mean, it's fair to say that they wasn't doing business together, Fish. But on the flip side, I still feel like if Tank wanted the fight to happen, it would have happened.
Well, I see it's trigger time again. Come
on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's trigger time.
Damn, go ahead, bro. They
No,
cut his camera
somebody
off.
said I was ducking smoke, so I'm just want to know what I needed. Who's addressing me and what they needed to say. I pulled back up.
Yeah, I
Talking
wanted
my
to
shit
ask
right
you
now.
about. Wanted to ask you about this European, Arabic, Japanese boxing that you love so much. Do you think that it's gonna be a dictatorship that eventually turns similar to like a Dana White, to where like you're absolutely forced to have to fight this one opponent? You have no choice in the matter. Do you think Turkey might turn into the evil villain eventually with all this power that he's attained?
I don't think so, but
And then
it's not unfair to pose the question though. I'll say that. You think that's a
So
fair
you think
answer,
he
Big
gonna
Fish?
turn
I
into
don't.
like a dictator, Big Fish? You think he could end up being like a dictator to where he's making fights that these fighters really don't want to make? Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, but I've already sensed an extreme amount of arrogance that comes off of the guy. So I
Yeah.
can see that he turned into a "it's got to be my way or nothing" type of guy with certain individuals, at least. Maybe not his favorites, but certain individuals gonna get the Al Heyman treatment.
Well, it sounds like business as usual. Boxing business as usual. Then is what you're saying.
But I do one thing I love about this one idea that I've always had. I want it to be one belt in every division, just
Yeah.
one belt. And
Yeah.
I heard he's is that true, Brim? Is he about to
There's
make
a
that
rumor.
happen?
There is a rumor that's going about that it may come into fruition. A rumor. I don't know
Yes,
no
I
more than
love
that.
it. I love it. I love that idea. Oh, I love that idea. It's gonna be real hard to duck, boy.
So that one belt was going to represent the undisputed champion, right?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
One
It's
belt.
gonna be at the
Okay.
That's what
UFC.
that means.
Undisputed. Yeah. That's how it should be, bro. There's too many belts in the sport of boxing. Floyd told us that.
He might have a
Yeah.
tough time because him and the WBA is beefing, and I don't know how that's going to play out.
Man, fuck the WBA. If he can get all the other belts, sanctioning bodies on one accord,
Yeah,
you know,
you can throw that shit at.
if they still gonna be undisputed, or maybe just maybe he can create his own fucking belt. He got the Ring magazine, right? That's the lineal title, which is the most prestigious belt, in my opinion, right? Niggas should be damn, but somebody got an echo, just FYI, to bleed into the show. But yeah, I think it should be that way, bro. Fuck the WBA. Who cares? Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I mean I understand what you're saying. I don't want to have a
Oh, okay.
Hey, just like you say, he could make his own belt, right?
Yeah.
He did it with wrestling. They just had it when we had that shit over Saudi Arabia. He had two titles that he put up. In a bitch. We had a Real season over there. The boys had to go with Saudi Arabia. Cody Rhodes fought Gunther for the Real heavyweight championship, and Lil Morgan fought Nia Jax. They came with their own belts.
Hey, Golden and everybody, do y'all know that there's never been only one belt though? I think two would be suffice. There's never been only one belt.
Two would be cool too. It's better than four, bro, because there's too many sanctioning bodies. Then you got to fight this person, the mandatory and all that. Yeah, I think two.
Why do you need?
Yeah, I think two would be good because you can have the champion belt. And then you have the
E3.
runner-up belt.
Why?
Why what?
See, I like all this. Why the need for two? That's gonna create confusion. The second belt is gonna get a nickname like the email belt or some bullshit like that. It should just be one belt.
Speaking of email, where's the email champion there for 147? He been mighty quiet.
I believe it would give the fighters more opportunities to become a champion by having two belts opposed to just having one, because a lot of the fighters really don't never get the opportunity. Go ahead.
No, go. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Now, I was just about to say a lot of these fighters in the sport, they really don't have an opportunity to become champion. So with it going from 4 belts to possibly 2, I think they'll still have the ability to do that. But either way, I wouldn't be mad either way with 1 or 2 belts, to be honest. Like
And let me
it wouldn't
question
matter
for
to
you
me.
guys. What about the secondary belts? Because a lot of the secondary belts, I ain't talking about the baby
Get
belts. I'm
rid
talking
of
about
them.
the secondary belts that help you get to the position of the title.
No. Get rid of them. Get rid
But
of them.
how does the person get in position though for the title? How do you
Ranking
set
system
those
still.
rankings?
Can't they still have a ranking system?
Absolutely, but I mean, how would you go
Fine,
about that?
that's all you need.
You
don't
just need
need
a
another
ranking system,
belt.
bro. You match them up, and whoever wins get bumped up. The nigga that lose get bumped down. Like that wouldn't be hard to do, bro.
I definitely understand what you're saying, but where's the system for the mid tier guys to set them up for the rankings? How do you set that ranking system without anything in front of them to be able to move up in those rankings?
Turkey should be able to create like some tournaments or some shit to where motherfuckers get to fight and kind of like what was that shit called that Andre Ward won?
The Super Series.
Super
Yeah,
Six
series, some shit like that, bro. Like it's a lot of creative ways to put fighters into position to become undisputed, bro.
You're right. Like you could take the guys that's from, let's say, rank 12 to 20, and those 8 fight, and those guys move up. Whoever wins,
Right.
There's ways around it. Absolutely, no doubt.
Kind of like the amateurs, how they got to fight to become the amateur champion, like something similar to that. What y'all think about that idea? Y'all niggas getting quiet. I'm about to get off this.
Somebody gonna cry. I was getting something to drink.
I think having the champion belt and then having like a first place belt, you know what I mean? Like people, either third person, the third the number 2, number 1, or the third, you know what I'm saying, can fight for the main for like the secondary belt, and then the champion has the main belt.
It would be a good idea.
If it was 2 belts.
I think it's going to create a lot of problems because a lot of guys going to think, okay, well, how do I get my chance? You feel what I'm saying? Is he going to fight me? You got that one champion. That one champion might want to pick and choose who he want to fight.
Well, how about this, Mr. Golden? Let's like what we were just talking about, how the Adrian Ward, how he got his belt. You can do the series or whatever you want to call it, like a little tournament, and that's where you have your number 1 belt. You're like, you know what I'm saying, like your second tier belt. You know what I mean? They get that belt, and then that person, whoever wins, gets to get a shot at the champion. If you're doing tournaments, I don't know. It could be something.
I'm not opposed to that idea, bro. 1 belt or 2 belts, I think that'll be cool for the sport of boxing. I think it would cause less confusion with these sanctioning bodies moving the way that they let Canelo move, and certain fighters they pick and choose, and then some dudes got to defend the belt, and then if you move up, you got it's all kind of shit going on with the favoritism in the sport of boxing. So I think with a guy like Turkey Al-Sheikh working hand in hand with the backing, with the money, obviously, I think that shit'll be fly, bro, for the sport of boxing moving forward. And I think it'll shake shit up, and then we'll still get to see the best fight the best. I think that'll be dope.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I think it'll be dope.
How long do we think it's gonna last for Turkey?
Shit. As long as he want to do it, I think.
And I heard his health wasn't doing too good lately. He's having some more health issues again. So
I heard it too. Maybe that's why he's trying to make all these fights.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, God forbid, I don't want nothing to happen to my brother. Because he's really had put life back into boxing. You feel what I'm saying? And I think he's good for boxing, but people can criticize him or what the situation is. But he is bringing the fighters together. And he's killing that A-side shit. You feel me? That was holding out the fight. And he's taking a lot of shit out of promoters' hands right now. Because we don't have no problem about nobody, about no promoters, about the fight being made, no nothing. We don't hear none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And so
I just seen Oscar De La Hoya tweet, make boxing great again at Turkey Al-Sheikh. So the promoters are rocking with him, man. Yeah. Most of the boxers outside of Gervonta, Tank Davis are rocking with him. So, I think he's doing great by the sport of boxing.
I mean, shit. I mean, what he did the other day, I mean, Come on, man. I mean, that's the you bringing shit back from the old days. Get fight. You know, but I want to get back to this Bud beating Canelo ass shit. We got all off the top with that. I think Bud gonna knock his ass out.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that another day, probably tomorrow or maybe Friday, because there was gonna be the show tonight. But once this shit jumped off, I'm like, let me go ahead and talk about this. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and say what y'all got to say. Y'all can talk about it. I ain't tripping.
Like I said, I really think it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Tell me why you think he gonna knock. Tell me why you think he gonna knock Canelo out though. Let's hear it.
You want to hear it? Canelo can't
Yeah, I
take no
want to hear
rounds. Canelo can't take no rounds off like he normally do. He can't fade. And I'm more curious. I'm more curious about how Canelo gonna handle that southpaw stand. What, like me, you talking the other day, Q. We were trying to figure out when the last time Canelo fought a southpaw.
It's been a minute.
So will he be able to adapt to that? Will Bud be able to take his jab away, Canelo jab away, in that southpaw stand? That's one of Bud's main thing is he's able to take a person's jab away when he in that southpaw stand. So will he be able to do that to Canelo?
But Canelo really don't throw a lot of jabs. Like Canelo throws the jab as a rangefinder to kind of pin you on the ropes to land the big landing power shots, like the hook to the body, the flick, jab, overhand right, and then he'll feint with the uppercut. Like he mix it up a little bit, but for the most part, he ain't throwing a educated jab all fight. That's not really his game.
Right. Well, also
so maybe Bud ain't gonna have to go to southpaw as much. Maybe he'll box some orthodox. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like I said, I'm curious with Bud do go to southpaw, will that fight Canelo whole game plan?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is Canelo can't do with the counter punching like Bud, he got to be very cautious. He got to be very cautious coming to no wild looping shot.
Yeah.
You got to be, especially man with the quickness. I think if Bud do get it, it's gonna be something that Canelo don't see coming. He's gonna catch him with a shot that he don't see. And when he if he hurt Canelo, he'll finish him.
Go ahead, if he heard it. I'm just trying to. I was just trying to figure out through all that why you say your boy Bud that obviously didn't knock his last opponent out at 154 is going to all of a sudden muster up this something that only you see. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking you again, why you say he gonna knock him out?
Okay. You brought up, I'm glad you did bring that back up. Again, got something to do from my open statement. That Manchmal fight. Okay. Let's keep it a buck. If Bud would have went in there and dominate Manchmal and stop Manchmal, do you think we'd be having the buzz we got now for this Canelo fight?
Why not?
We wouldn't have got it.
Can't say that.
Yes, it is. Cause know why?
Yeah. Tell me why.
Listen, Canelo did not entertain this Bud fight after Bud fought Manchmal, and Canelo did an interview. What it was on Sway. It was Sway. When he said Bud didn't look too good in that fight, Bud don't slow down. Now fight that'll be an easy fight for me. That's when he started thinking about fighting Bud. If Bud would have went in there and dominated that fight, like he did everybody else, and really beat the shit out of Manchmal, Canelo would never fight him. Because he's like, shit, I ain't fight this motherfucker here.
But why you feel like, but this my question, Mr. Golden. Why couldn't it be that he couldn't dominate Manchmal? Why couldn't be that?
Listen, you can look at this fight, you can look at that fight, Q. When Bud decided to step down on it, Manchmal couldn't do shit with him. And when he stepped down, when he really stepped on Manchmal's ass,
Magic Mark couldn't do nothing with it. I feel like Bud could have really stepped down on him earlier than what he did. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Magic Mark hit him with some good shot. Bud ate that shit and kept coming on. Bud would beat that nigga down to the body. He was doing some of everything. You feel me? But I'm glad he did knock him out because I figured that's why we're getting this Canelo fight. As far as he could stop a Canelo, like I said, I just have a feeling that he's gonna shock the world with that shit, dog. He's gonna shock the world. Even if he go in there and drop Canelo, that's something that's never been done. He had never been dropped. Even if he dropped Canelo. And believe it or not, if Bud do go in there, he drop Canelo or he stop Canelo, you know what the dang go. What's the main thing on it? Them haters gonna say? What they gonna say? Oh, that snake worked real good. He on that drugs. He used snake. He was just to hit that. That's the only way he stopped Canelo. You know that, and I know that. That's exactly what the fuck they're gonna say.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you something. If Bud stop Canelo, nigga, that's what I'm gonna say. Shit, cause ain't no motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say shit. Slide. Victor content. How the fuck this nigga could knock this nigga out at 154, but go knock this nigga out at 168? Oh hell no, nah. We ain't going for that shit. No. Smack.
Yeah, Canelo said that the reason why he don't mind taking interest in fighting him is because he don't move the way he used to move.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard him when he said that.
Yeah, he said you don't run around the ring as much. That's what it was.
But see, that's the setup.
How much weight? How much weight, Mr. Golden? How much weight you think Bud should come in for that fight, and how much weight you think he should be hydrated afterwards, and how much weight you think he should be at fight night?
Well, I said it earlier. I think Bud gonna come in between 164 or 165, maybe. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to rehydrate that much because he don't have to rehydrate that much. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the simple fight, you know, like I said, we don't have to cut no weight because he walk around about 160, 165.
Man, I sure hope he got his forearms strong as a motherfucker, boy. Cause man, Canelo gonna be trying to beat on them motherfuckers. I'm telling you, he better have them forearms. He better have them forearms
like I said,
strong as a motherfucker, boy. He gonna try to beat on them motherfuckers, boy.
Big Canelo is. Canelo.
Oh shit, Mr. Gold. Oh, here we go.
Canelo is not that much bigger than got that Bud. You know that, right?
Say the same thing about Charlo. They say the same thing about Charlo. They say Charlo even had a longer arms. They say the same thing about Charlo.
He's not that much bigger than Bud.
If anything, they said that Charlo was bigger than Canelo. Remember?
Hey, Charlo, listen, Charlo. But see, that's the difference between Bud and Charlo. See, y'all talk about they say anything about Charlo. That's a difference between. Man, listen, Charlo ain't got that dog in him.
Yeah, I think your phone
that bullshit.
Goldie.
I don't know playing.
Goldie, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think your phone cutting in and out, bro. But go ahead.
Slow down. You got it. Mr. Goldie.
Nigga phone.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but can y'all hear me? Yeah, bro. Yes. Can you hear us? Yes.
Y'all can hear y'all. My phone, my whole screen blanked out a few minutes ago. I don't know. But I'm about to get up in here and get off the light because I got an early morning appointment. But my phone, I don't know why, for some reason my phone is heating up real bad tonight. I don't know if my phone tripping. But yeah, you know, Charlo lost that first fight when they made that shit a draw against my boy when he fought for Undisputed. He lost that fight.
Talking about Castano, right?
Yeah, Castano. He lost that fight.
Castano, yep.
He was so heavy. Now, hey Q. Now that's who was on the hands in the fight. Then they got on the knees praying for that guy. He kneeled down praying. He jumped up, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
What you talking about, Mr. Golden?
Charlo, that first fight, Costello, that nigga go kneel on the knees. Please, Lord, let me win this fight. Please. When it made it a draw, that nigga jumped up. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. He was praying. But he came back
I know.
like 2.5 hours, man. I gotta lay it down because I gotta wake up super early in the morning too, fellas, man. I appreciate every one of y'all for coming on the panel. Shout out to Goldie Loke, shout out to Blue Hustle, man. Shout out to the General, shout out to Q, shout out to Expert Genius, shout out to his dad, Stephen Brimley, shout out to the chat, shout out to everybody that dropped comments, shout out to COE Films for donating to the channel, shout out to my nigga Moolah Baby, shout out to everybody in the Wolf chat, shout out to the Playback Gang. Run them likes up to 100, man. Shout out to everybody that voted. It's telling me I got 121 votes. Everybody said that Terence Crawford won the War of Words by 90%, and 10% are saying Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul FRAUDHID. Until next time, your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. I'm gone. Holla.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat Thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat Thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.